Hello,
Daniel Ira.
Kakiro.
How are you, Daniel Ira?
I'm good. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm good. We're gonna keep doing what we were doing yesterday afternoon.
Yes.
We're gonna see if we can advance the painting a bit
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully finish some of these stripes
Yeah.
and move on to the hand. So that's gonna be the plan for today. And
Mm-hmm.
if we're able to do that, I think I'm gonna finish the painting, but maybe off camera, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
maybe this afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
by painting the little tiger to the left.
Yes.
And I'm gonna try, if you guys don't mind, to use a maul stick today.
Oh, who would mind? I think
Well,
it's
you have
something that.
posed some resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I feel.
Yeah, me. I think that it's something that's gonna help you with your wrist and shoulder pain.
Uh,
So
knees and toes, knees and
knees and
toes.
toes, knees and toes. Yeah,
Yeah,
and back and neck.
yeah.
Yeah.
So my
So
carcass.
yeah. So I
Uh,
think it's a great thing that you decide to use it and
yeah.
keep it
I
as a staple. Because I think it's good not
Well,
just
we'll see.
using it once, but like using it period.
Well, we'll see. We'll see because I really do feel also that the hand needs training and it gets a bit lazy when you use a maul stick.
But you've been painting without a mole stick for years,
Well,
so
all
I
my
don't think
life
it. I mean,
probably.
it has practice.
Yeah,
It's not like
but it's
you're
gonna.
starting and you just use it and then you don't have like the strength
Yeah, I don't
in your
know.
hand. No, I mean those are excuses.
I'm a little insecure, if I have to be honest,
Of using
about
it?
about
Why?
using it too much maybe. So I'm gonna try to be mindful, but not overuse it. So we
Well,
can start.
so um
Yes.
so maybe for the people that weren't here yesterday,
Yeah.
you could talk a little bit about the palette and what the tiger in the back's gonna be.
Um.
So just like a little recap or not?
Sure. Sure. Yeah. So our palette, the base palette for this painting, is actually quite simple because we are not doing anything too weird, too different. We're using a Zorn palette, so that means a palette made up of titanium white, yellow ochre, cad red, and ivory black. That's like when you hear people say Zorn palette, I've always tried to explain it to people that maybe are just listening for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a palette that Zorn, from nowhere just made up. It's a palette that's supposed to harken back to very simple, um, high Renaissance, Baroque style painting,
Mm-hmm.
where there was a bunch of earth tones, but in reality, you didn't have a lot of options regarding hues. So, the ability to paint with blues or greens. I mean, for example, blues, you had the lesser expensive like azurite and you had lapis lazuli, which was, but they were both still not quite ubiquitous. Like it wasn't very common to see painters, using a blue as you would use it, 2 centuries later. Um, it was more of a very, respectful of the pigments that were available to you locally type of palette. So depending on the region, you would have different earth tones, different like red earths or yellow earths or umber earths, with different characters. Some of the redder earths could be more orange, could be more violet. They could be a little more opaque, a little more transparent. So when we say a Zorn color palette, it really does mean a palette that sort of referential to the sort of painting that was done, high Renaissance and Baroque. So think about it as late um, late 16th or 17th century. And if you don't know what that means, still think of almost all those painters that are like amazing, all those old master painters that are like really amazing, starting from, I don't know, Caravaggio to Velázquez to Rubens to Van Dyck to Rembrandt. So all these painters had like a very, very, very simple palette, like almost like exceedingly simple palette. Um, and part of their genius was the fact that they could use a very, very almost economical palette and stretch it beyond, what we, for example, nowadays, having the ability to visualize what almost like an infinite amount of color, looks like. Um, for us, that the palette that they were using is just limited. It's just too small. But for them, it was what they had. So they didn't have the luxury to say, I'm I don't like it. I'm gonna run off to the store to buy some new color.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was just what they had. They didn't have like this yearning for more because they understood like this is what we have, and honestly, they thought that what they had was amazing and more than enough. So it's really a blessing that we have, these painters and these paintings that are a testament to the fact of how much they they stretched, the palette. They stretched, the things that you could do with what is essentially a very, very small palette. Um, so Zorn decided
Mm-hmm.
um, to signal that economy and those, few options that were necessary to make painting by um, opting for, having not the choices and not the possibilities that we have nowadays in terms of color, but late 19th century, early 20th century, for sure. I mean, if you look at the pigments that were available back then, I mean, they were enormous compared to what was available during the 17th, like late 16th and 17th century. Um, so him wanting to go back to very few uh, pigments is a choice, is a very definitive choice, and it's a brilliant choice also. So when we say Zorn palette, I've always said it. It's like a shorthand way of pointing to what is essentially like a very baroque palette, um, but it's a very, very, very beautiful, very difficult palette to also mm, understand, I guess, to like fully understand. But I think it's a brilliant palette to work with because it holds pretty much like the essence of painting. I mean, it sounds very weird, or it sounds like a bit of like esoteric when we put it that way. But I think it's very, very true that within the use of this palette is, what is important about painting. So so we're using that as our basis. It obviously fits quite easily, quite nicely, I'm quite effortlessly, I would say. The fact that we're painting, like a tiger. So um, everything that we need to do this painting is kind of already there. We don't have to stretch the, kind of say, oh God, I have to stretch this palette because I can't paint like this blue sky. No, no, no. Like the things that we need are they're already here. So, but having said that, I did use a little bit of to push this sort of orange and to make it a little bit different from the saturation that was available to me with the yellow ochre solely as my, that's my sole yellow hue, that pigment. I tried to incorporate bismuth yellow, which is a yellow that I use,
Mm-hmm.
um, just to have like a tiniest bit of change in chroma, in saturation, so it would separate just a little bit from the oranges that I could get from ochre and cat red. So that was a small change, small like little adjustment I did, but I just felt the need for it. Like I was trying to push as much as I could the ochre until I realized, okay, that's maybe not quite enough. So let me introduce a color when I realize that it's not quite enough. I think that's a really good way of introducing a color. Not when you just feel like it, and not based on caprice, but based on need.
Mm-hmm. So we should say hi.
Only because we have to.
Gabriel Bejarano Peñalosa dice, maravilloso.
Oh, muchas gracias.
Samuel Coomer was saying, hey everyone. Hey Samuel, how are you? Fidelio Gris dice, hola, ese tigre va quedando genial.
Fidel.
Ese tigre va quedando genial, los tonos preciosos.
Muchas gracias.
Noel C dice, saludos, espero que estén bien.
Noelín.
Recibí los otros días el email para confirmar la dirección del envío del libro y me emocioné. Ay, qué bueno, Noel. Y
Sí.
me imagino que ya,
Ya
ya puso
respondió la
sí, la
encuesta.
encuesta. Eso es lo más importante. Creo que es bueno, ya que Noel nos acaba de recordar, que de
Ujú.
pronto le digamos al resto de personas que están acá que eh, apoyaron la campaña en Kickstarter,
Sí.
que revisen, por favor, cuando entran a Kickstarter, tienen, o también en su correo, les llega con el correo, una, entre comillas, encuesta. Es como un formulario para llenar la dirección del envío. Es súper importante que lo diligencien ahí, en la encuesta, en el formulario. Por favor, por favor, por favor, lo antes posible.
Sí, porque si no, lo que va a suceder es que se atrasa el envío del libro de esas personas. Entonces, es complejo porque, por ejemplo, para las personas que tienen rewards, ha habido muchas personas que ni siquiera nos han contestado eh, qué artista quieren que yo retrate. Entonces, todas esas cosas, pues obvio se pueden resolver, pero lo que terminan significando es como un atraso para pues los libros de esas personas. Entonces, para evitar todos los atrasos y pues ver que todo el mundo está recibiendo un libro, menos las personas que no hicieron las cosas a su momento, pues lo ideal es que
Sí,
respondan atentamente.
sí, y pues sobre todo porque como tenemos que viajar para hacer el envío, no es tan fácil para nosotros.
Sí, o sea, podríamos solucionar las cosas,
Pero pues
yo
no
creo,
es,
pero no,
o sea, es,
no,
es
nos va a tomar más
complicado.
tiempo y seguramente tomaría, o sea, todo esto yo creo que es como evitable, entonces hay veces es como más chévere, más fácil decirle a las personas, no, pues evitémonos ese dolor de cabeza y más bien hagamos las cosas a tiempo.
Mhm. So I think it's important to also say it in English.
Sure. So,
So go
oh, go
ahead.
ahead. No,
No, no,
you
no,
go.
you do, you
You
do.
go ahead.
Please go.
For the people that maybe backed our book, the book is in current production right now. It should be printed before the end of the month. So
Mhm.
I would say next week, maybe we're going to be able to, by the end of next week, maybe we're going to be able to get like a final copy of our book, which is something very, very, very exciting for us. Um, but that also means that a lot of the logistics of getting the book into the US and then shipping the book is going to start. And for that, we need the people that have supported us through the Kickstarter to be super diligent about answering the shipping,
The survey. Yeah.
the address survey, the info on your address, which is a survey that you were sent by the Kickstarter team. So check your email or go into your Kickstarter account.
Yeah. If you go to your activity, you can see it there.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you open your Kickstarter account in a desktop, you would get the notification in the top that you have a survey without answer.
Yeah, so it would be hard to miss, to be
Yeah.
totally honest.
But it's very, very important that
Yes.
you answer it, and that you answer it there in the format of the survey, not as a message, not as an email, but in the format of the survey. So please, if you backed the Kickstarter campaign of the Possibilities book and you haven't answered the survey, please, it takes 1 minute. So please go and do it, because it's very, very important that we have that info
Yes.
for completing the shipping, starting the shipping, for the shipping.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, where was I? Tintin Rosales was saying, "Hello, Danny and Nico.
Tintin, go to bed.
I was so happy to grab Gargoyle. After all these
No.
years, I finally have an OPL painting. I can never catch a break. The paintings are always sold out. Always loved your paintings of Fer, and I finally got one."
Oh, you're very
Tintin,
kind, Tintin.
thank you so much for supporting us. And I love that painting.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's how I often speak about this, but and I know it maybe doesn't quite make sense with the painting that I'm doing right now, but as a painter, we all have different like we all visualize ourselves differently, I guess,
Mhm.
and it doesn't matter if we do something well or if people like certain types of paintings that we do. I think we always have to be true to the painters that we know
Want to
ourselves
be.
to be,
Yeah.
or we are working hard, to be, or I don't know. I think it's very, very important to be truthful and faithful to the artist that we want to be. And for the past, I would say maybe like 5 years, I've been working really hard at trying to not redefine, because I think it's been a constant search. So it's not like I've gotten somewhere and it seemed like that was the end goal, and now I have to reinterpret it. But I've come closer and closer to understanding the idea of the painter that I want to be. And honestly, it's a painter. I mean, the this image that I have in my brain that I've always described very simply as just like, I want to paint like oversized sketches almost.
Mhm.
Like I want to have the
Like
energy.
loose paintings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the energy of a sketch, of
Mhm.
like a study,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I want that to be the painting. I want the painting to be about that kind of, very compact, very simple energy, very direct, very, I don't know, very bold, or as bold as I can be, I guess. I've always, always, always imagined myself as that. It's very hard for me because painting pulls me in a ton of different directions, like tons of different directions. So it's very hard to. And we were kind of talking about this yesterday, where mm, a painting can't be about 100 paintings. So you can't make a painting that satisfies like what 100 great paintings do. Like in a
Mhm.
single painting, to say that's the greatest painting of all time, because it does everything that I've always loved and liked and respected about painting. Like that's my quintessential painting. Like that's the painting that encompasses painting. The idea of painting. That's impossible.
Hmm.
That's absolutely impossible. It has never happened in history of painting, and it will never happen because you just can't, you just can't almost like specialize in everything that
Hmm.
there is to enjoy about painting and enjoy about picture making and enjoy about art. You can't. It's that's what other artists are there for. We have to stop wanting to be like a universal artist, and we have to start recognizing that there are roles for other people in painting
Hmm.
and those roles are just quite simply to do all the things that we can't do,
Hmm.
and to flourish,
Yeah.
doing those things and to celebrate those things. And I think when that happens, we just have to be super grateful that there's people out there that can do those things.
Hmm.
And they may serve as a reminder for us to, let me see, like, let me put an example. I really like academic art, for example. I
Hmm.
really, really do. But I've, for the past, well, forever, I would say, I've been, granting myself this right to push things. And pushing things usually means that I'm forgetful about some fundamentals, because
Hmm.
in order to break things, you have to, I mean, not trample over the very, beautiful foundations that make up, the art that we love, but you have to disregard them in some way. You have to. It's like there's no other way. You can't break something,
Hmm.
without stepping over, um, the roots of what you love. So I found that I love breaking stuff, in various degrees. I'm sure that other people can break them in manners that are just unimaginable to me. And I'm sure that when I feel bold, a lot of people may find that a little conservative. And, the definition of boldness, or how to push things, can vary greatly from people. Like what is pushing for me may be just, piece of cake for somebody else.
Hmm.
Um, but that's the path that I choose because it excites me. It makes every single like painting session like super super exciting. So, um, sadly, when I do that, when I start to push, my drawing goes to hell. Like my drawing is also broken. And if I start pushing too much, or if I start doing it a little too often, which I often do, which because I clearly enjoy what I'm doing, so I want to stay in that little pocket for as long as I can. Um, there are times that I realize, like, oof, my drawing is gone. Like, I have to be a little more careful because I'm struggling with like simple stuff that has to do with just very fundamental drawing. But again, that's the price that you have to pay for pushing stuff. You kind of have to. There's no other way. There really is no other way. So when I look at traditional art, like more classical or more academic art, um, I can't do what the artists that do that really well do, but I'm reminded of discipline. So what happens in my brain is like, okay, sad. It's kind of sad. I mean, I feel bad when my initial reaction is like I feel bad. I feel like undisciplined. But when I tell my brain to settle down and to be, okay with the artist that I've chosen to become, I realize that no, it's not about me feeling terrible for having made those choices. It's about me saying, "Hey, this is just a reminder to be a little more disciplined when you feel like you've lacked that discipline, in the last couple of paintings. Like in the if you've painted and you've noticed that you're struggling a little too much with stuff that you shouldn't really be struggling with, then it's a reminder to go back and, even for a couple, even if it's for one painting or a couple of paintings, to say, let me see if I can get my drawing right for this. Let me see. This is not a time to push, but this is a time to be disciplined. And that's how I see other people's work that is, where they exhibit beautifully the things that I can't do. I just see it as a chance to remind myself, hey, you didn't choose this path, but
Mm.
even if you didn't choose it, don't forget what's beautiful about the path that these other people chose,
Mm.
and try to be mindful of it, try to be respectful of it, try to always incorporate it into your own work, or in a degree that feels comfortable, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of what I do. It's reminders. I celebrate the work that other people can do that I can't, and it's also a reminder to just go back to you know to the, if it's discipline in my case, or just patience also at times, it's a reminder to, hey, it's good that you're pushing, but just always feel like it's okay to go back to being a tiny bit more disciplined. And I do that. I tell myself, okay, this painting, and I guess that's the advantage of just making a ton of paintings. You can tell yourself, okay, with this painting, let's just settle down. Let's tell the brain to like settle down for like a little bit, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can, if we can access those things that were a little dormant, or we had forgotten about them for just a little bit. So that is kind of how I go about doing things. I push, 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 uh, in my own manner, in my own, you know, the manner in which my ability allows me to. And when I feel it's a little too much, like I'm being neglectful, then I go back. Then I feel no regret and no shame in saying, hey, I need to go back to this, and I need to be just a little more careful with these aspects that um it's not that I've not taken care of those aspects, but I've had to put them to the side in order to push the other things that are giving me so much joy.
Mm, so, so David Lee was typing in Korean, so I did the translation.
Yeah?
They were saying it's Kim Jung Gi.
Yes.
Yes, yes, it is Kim Jung Gi. Um, let's see. Mm, Tintin was saying that painting of Fed is beautiful.
Thank you,
And
Tintin.
Tintin was saying almost midnight here, but plan to paint tomorrow. I try to make Saturdays my painting day. Hope I can finally finish one. I'm good at starting, but never really finish anything lately.
Oh,
I
tell
need
us
a
about
pep
it.
talk.
Oh, Tintin, we all,
Yeah,
that is our curse, I
yeah.
feel.
I think that has been happening to me with some carving, and I attribute that to the fact that the woods are not as good as I thought. So they're breaking easier. So I have to be like way more careful. But at the end, I realized, and I realized this last week, that at the end, it's just an excuse because those are the tools I have, those are the pieces of wood I have. And if I want to carve, I have to finish it. So, because I've started a ton and I just like let them there because they start to break and I get frustrated a lot. So, I made myself the promise that I'm gonna finish this one, whatever it takes. Even if I have to be more flexible with what I wanted from the carving, because maybe the wood's not giving me what I wanted, but maybe that could help you too, Tintin, to say, okay, this is not gonna be my best painting ever. Maybe it's gonna be my worst painting ever, but it's gonna be a painting, and I'm gonna finish it, whatever that means. Because I think that sometimes when we get frustrated and we quit, it gives our brain the idea that we can quit and quit and quit and quit. And I think that adds up to being frustrated about it and dissatisfied because you know you're quitting. So I think that, I think we say this a lot, but it is true. I mean, the only way to attack that is by doing it. So just say, okay, I'm gonna give myself the liberty to do the worst painting. Or maybe you can get surprised by yourself and it's not a painting that you dislike that much. But yeah, try to do it. And I was there, Tintin. So yeah.
Oh, and I think it's super cool, super valuable what you just said, Daniel Lira.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've all, felt that.
Hmm.
It's weird how something that can be so universal among people that, are um, visual artists. Let's say when you have like a work that at some point you were completely enamored by, like you were so pumped to do this work, and then suddenly something happens during the execution. Well, something is usually like your typical roadblocks, like you realize that maybe your ability is not there. You realize that there's time constraints. You realize that maybe you don't have the means to do the exact picture that you wanted if you're painting a picture, if you're constructing a picture in some way. Uh, those are the usual things. And oh, it's the weirdest thing is it's like it's so easy to just put it to the side, right? It's
Hmm.
just so easy to like, like stick it behind like a couple of other things that you have finished, or just close the book, or put it in a closet so you don't have to look at its ugly face like staring back at you, like reminding you that you never finished it. But it's so easy to just say, I'm going to forget you. I just don't. And then to try to find tons of, reasons slash excuses to say, hey, this is not, it's okay. It's okay to do this. Like, I'm not going to fill myself with guilt just because I'm not going to finish this. Um, but the truth is, like, the honest truth about what we do is that it's so important for us to teach ourselves to work through those moments. Like,
Yeah.
it is so, so, so important to know that we are artists that are capable of pushing through tough moments. And the pushing, like Danny was saying, I think the pushing part is what's important.
Because
Not,
it's not easy
yes,
at all.
no,
So
no, nothing about this is easy. But I
hmm.
think we all know, like, as soon as we decided to go in, into this journey, we all know it's not easy.
Yeah, no, no, no. And I mean that the pushing part is not easy because
Oh, not at
sometimes,
all.
starting is not easy, but when you have that urge to quit because you're frustrated and you push through, it's super hard.
Yeah. I would say what Danny was saying, I would double down on that. Um, if you tell yourself that what was important about this was the pushing and trying to resolve something, and not the end result, not judge it solely by the end result. Like, the end result can be good, it can be bad, it could showcase weaknesses, it could showcase accomplishments that you found along the way. I think that that's part of all, every single image that we can make. There is always something salvageable about them, even if it's the most terrible painting that you've done. Um, it is great because it is actually pointing out things that we still need to work on. It is telling us, oh, I fell on this trap again, or I did this unnecessary amount of detail here, or wow, I still I'm super insecure when I tackle this subject matter. I have to be bolder, or I have to educate myself a little bit better next time. Um, so even at its worst, at what we consider its worst, there is a wealth of knowledge and experience hidden underneath all these images that we deem to be unsuccessful. So so perhaps it's just about changing the way we perceive them and saying, yeah, I mean, sure, I was going to struggle with this work. It's like there's no way around it. It was going to be a tough painting to paint. It was going to be a tough painting for me. I know it was challenging. I know maybe I was way in over my head. Um, but again, perhaps the important thing is to say, I pushed through. I pushed through. Like I saw myself do this thing. I saw myself working through this. And it sounds masochistic, but sometimes it's like I saw myself like kind of suffering through it and being able to, get to a place. A place. It doesn't have to be an amazing place, but it's a place where things were resolved. I think that that's when paintings start to become incredibly useful. That's when you're going to see like this need to paint um, because painting is just not going to be this thing that points out how dumb we are, how little we know, but it's just going to be our aid, our constant aid in telling us, hey, we went through this experience. What did we learn? Like we have the painting right in front of us to be like our aid in recognizing what we learned. So it's just right there. The evidence is right there for us to dissect and to reflect upon. And I think that that's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is it fun? Hell no. Like, of course not. It's crazy difficult. It is crazy, crazy difficult. But we're turning something that it's just inherently difficult, and it's going to be the source of a lot of our frustration and suffering. And we're just turning it upside down and saying, okay, this thing that is meant to make me feel dumb, or that I've allowed it to make me feel dumb or stupid or ignorant for so long, it's going to be my buddy. Like from now on, it's just
Mm.
going to be, hey, it's not that you're harmless. It's just that you still have, very much the capacity to make me feel like shit. But you're also, the source of a ton of knowledge, and you can be invaluable companion in my path, in my journey. So I think that that's just nothing has to change. Your ability doesn't have to change. The work time doesn't have to change. It's just the way we look at it, and it just changes everything when we allow ourselves to see it that way.
Yeah. OBHU was saying it's a learning process no matter if you finish it or not. So, yes, but I think that, I mean, it is still time that you're putting into art. So, yes, but I think that the brain does not understand it the same way when you finish something and you don't. Because when you don't, you feel like you're quitting. And I feel that for the learning process, it is very important to push,
Yes.
because when you push is when you learn. Because you, I mean, when you want to quit is because you're facing an obstacle. Maybe it's something that's challenging your ability, the way you usually solve your problems. So if in that obstacle you decide to quit, you're not advancing at all. You're just like staying in that like kind of safe zone. So it's not going to help your learning process. And I also think that it's very important to like to push through those moments that we feel that we can't work, because it's very frustrating to feel that you quit and that you are not like in control of yourself. Because I think that when you push through, it makes you feel that you're in control of the situation. It's like, yes, you're frustrated, but the frustration is not winning to like your wish of painting or your wish of learning. It's like, no, I'm gonna push through, and I know that this is uncomfortable, but you're teaching yourself to keep going and to keep pushing, and that it's not gonna be always like rainbows and butterflies, but you have to still be there to
Unless you're
learn and to advance.
unless you're painting rainbows and butterflies.
Yeah, but they can feel as hell, even if you're painting rainbows and butterflies.
Butterflies from hell.
So yes. Mm,
That's got to be something, right? Butterflies from hell.
I thought
Sounds
you
like
were
a.
gonna say something regarding what I said.
Oh no! I mean, no. You're speaking truth. You're speaking truth. But I'm not making levity of it. I'm just saying like, butterflies from hell just stuck with me.
Hmm.
It has to be like a '90s album, like weird metal album. No?
I don't know.
Are you googling butterflies?
No,
Butterflies? No.
no.
Sorry.
Salmon Kumar was
Sorry,
saying,
Danny. I
no, for
apologize.
what? I would just try. I would just say try and be in the present moment of painting. I find that if I stress too much about what a painting could be, I stress the hell out. LOL. Yeah, that's a very good advice too. Like Nicolas was saying before, like not thinking about the end result of the painting, but just like being there in the process of painting and letting the painting be what it needs to be at the moment that you're in. And I think this is good to also tie with what Guillaume Lore was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Guillaume was saying, Danny Nicolas, what do you think of pushing through the ugly stages of painting versus the painting should look good as a whole at every stage? Because I've heard both. And I wanted to say, because I wanted to tie that with what Guillaume was asking, because I feel that, at least for the way I see painting and art in general, I think that it's not good to have the mentality that it should always look good, because then that would give you the idea that when it's not looking its best, or if it's in that quote unquote ugly stage, then you have to quit. And it's like, no, I have to start over because it's not looking how I want it to look. And you can't get to something looking the way you want it to look if you don't push, if you don't learn, if you don't expand your capacity by pushing. So I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it probably has to do with the manner of working for a lot of people. I would say in my case, it is very. I mean, it is expected almost that even when I'm trying things out, like the the very definition of pushing is that you're entering like a place that is kind of like unknown to you. You know, you're pushing farther than what your knowledge or your ability or your experience has allowed you to push, right? To do. So it's like new territory. And if it's new territory, chances are that you don't know what you're doing.
And you will feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're never going to know what's there. So when you when you allow yourself to push and you don't know what this place looks like or what this place is going to feel like or how, the choices that you're making are going to impact um, your image, let's say, if we're thinking of image making, um, you know, the 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 image that you're constructing is going to have moments of not knowing like what's going on. And I think that that's so fine. It's totally fine and expected. And that usually means that you're not going to be super happy about those moments, but because those moments really signify like new problems, that's essentially what they are.
Mm.
They're just problems that you hadn't encountered yet, or maybe fundamentally they can be similar to other problems that you have done, but they present themselves in a very different way. And you know you're not going to be able to solve them with ease. Like there is going to be some sense of struggle when you're trying to attack these new issues. And that means that your painting is not going to look great at times. That means that whatever you're trying to do is like, oh, like I went for this and oh no, that didn't work. But you have to be willing to do that. And sometimes a painting can get, can be really bad at one moment, and it just has to go through that to feel better eventually. Um, I always, when I'm working on, if I'm working on top of somebody else's painting, at times during my workshops, I tell people, okay, we're going to have to make some changes here. And maybe changes require you to alter quite a bit of the painting. And I always tell people, it's going to look bad for like a little bit, and then it's going to look a lot better. But just trust me. And I have to go through that stage of the painting where, you're reestablishing a lot of things, like maybe the drawing, maybe you have to like reestablish somebody's drawing, or reestablish the value relationships, or maybe recompose the image because it was just a weak composition or something that just wasn't helping the way you read the painting. And I always tell them, like, let's be patient. Like, it's going to be scary because it's not going to look good for like a second. But be patient, and it's going to look better once, all these pieces kind of fall into place. So there's also like a sense of patience and control that is behind knowing that something is not looking great at a moment's time, but, having faith that you have to go through those little instances to get to the place that you want to get. I think that that's super important.
Noel C. dice, en mi caso, siento que muchas veces la pintura se revela mientras está en el ugly stage. El camino me va abriendo maneras de resolver el trabajo mientras lo atravieso.
Cierto,
Sí,
cierto.
100%. Salmon Kutcher was saying, hell butterflies are in Bleach, anime, and manga. And Gil Robles was saying, Pigeons from Hell is a Robert E. Howard short story. So, similar.
There we go. Yeah, they had to be.
Paulo Vasquez was saying, we need to learn to love the anxiety involved in the process of painting. It's so hard, but it's worth it. I never learned it in watercolor and gouache, but thankfully I wasn't as impatient with oils.
That's good.
Let's see. Tintin was saying, thanks, Danny and Nicolas. Will do my best. I'm inspired by Gargoyle, where Nicolas didn't make it too detailed, but still got to feel an essence of Fer and her surroundings. Will think I'm in Nico's workshop again.
Oh, I miss you, Tintin.
Let's see. Where was I? Bueno, Noel, sobre la encuesta de possibilities, dice, sí, respondí la encuesta, todo set. Súper, súper, Noel, muchas gracias. Alia Kamal was saying, this is giving me Rockwell vibes.
Oh, I wish, but no. But thank you.
Lorenzo Espósito dice, grande.
Gracias.
Oh. What? No.
I don't know what's going on.
No.
Okay.
Because Salmon was saying, yesterday I was a fish, now I am Coomer. No, it's Samuel Coomer and Salmon Kutcher. So I was talking to Samuel, not Salmon.
So we could probably call Samuel Sam, so that Salmon.
No, because Sam could also be salmon. So
I
it's
don't know.
Samuel and salmon. No. Sneha Sima was saying, hey, finally able to catch OPL after weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sneha. Welcome to the chat. Happy to have you here. Cacaito Pelón
¿Quién es?
dice morning, ¿cómo están? Hi chat. Hola Cacaito. ¿Cuál es el plan de Cacaito del fin de semana? Quiero saber. O de hoy. ¿Cuál es el plan?
Hoy trabajar.
Em,
¿Y cómo va ese nuevo trabajo, cacao de la montaña?
Prince Barebones was saying good morning. So happy to catch the live today. Hello, Prince Barebones. And they were saying, I was recently going through your older works on Instagram, and
Yeah.
it really feels like there is a joy in the paintings that have been created since OPL started. It's wonderful to see.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'd like to believe that I've always enjoyed painting, but yeah, the nature of what we started doing did become something that I hadn't quite felt
Mm-hmm.
before. I mean, I don't think it has to do with the amount of paintings that we've done, although it is like it is a ton of painting, I have to say. But I don't think it's dependent on that. It's solely dependent on that. I think just a lot of things changed in my mindset that allowed me to start seeing painting differently and enjoying painting differently. So thank you for perhaps noticing that. I still have to say that I think all my life I've enjoyed painting, and I've been lucky enough to just be able to paint what I love. I mean, there has been some moments that I've betrayed that, I guess, and those have been learning like experiences and moments of my life. Like I let other people convince me that I should paint something for some show, or which never really proved to be successful, and I was miserable painting those paintings for like a little bit. But I would say, all in all, when looking back, I really have been able to paint what I want, and just by doing that, there's such a joy attached to painting, and to this gratefulness that just life has allowed me to do something that I really really love. So I would say that that's present everywhere in my career, but yeah, but it did change quite a lot when the way of looking at it, the way of understanding it changed with the beginning of our project. So you're right about that for sure.
Samuel Kummer was saying, yeah, I need to change it. My real last name, unfortunately. No, Samuel, you don't have to change anything. I mean, I think it was a confusion because we were joking yesterday with Salmon about salmon.
Yeah.
So Salmon and Samuel
Yeah.
sound similar, but no.
What's your last name, if you don't mind us asking? What's the Kurdish last name?
Let's see.
And we'll make our best effort in probably butchering it.
No, but I think that's the last name. I get it like that because they were saying, yeah, I need to change it. My real last name, unfortunately. So maybe it's like that's the real last name.
I got it as Kutcher not being the last name.
No. It's Samuel Kummer.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And it's Salmon Kutcher.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying.
No, but it's Samuel. Samuel, it's the one that's saying.
My God.
And they were saying, yeah, it's Kummer. LOL. Yeah, so you don't have to change it. Of course not.
Oh, this was Samuel saying it. Okay. Got confused. Sorry. Painting stripes can do that to you.
Let's see. Where was I? Paulo Vasquez was saying, good day, everyone.
Good day.
Hey, Paulo. And Paulo was saying, I miss the visual correspondence. and a
Oh, both of us.
smiling but crying emoji.
Yeah, both of us
Oh,
too.
we did too. Yeah. But the thing is that we have to. It's complicated to like juggle all the things we're doing right now with it. But as we said, it's coming back. It's not ended. It's just paused. So yeah. Um, Guillaume Lheureux
Oh la la.
was saying wonderful drawing / painting of the tigers. By the way, Nicolas.
Oh, thank you.
Nicolas Mijarevic
Number
was
4.
saying hello everybody.
Very kind of you, Nicola.
Hey Nicola.
Yeah.
How are
very
you?
grateful. Thank you so much.
Let's see. David Lee was asking oil color. Yes, it is oils. Liad was saying tired and out of it. It's early. I'm waiting for the caffeine to kick in.
Liad, when did you go to bed? Like 2 hours ago, probably.
And were you able to sleep a bit, Liad?
Liad doesn't sleep.
Let's see. Ozzy 53.
Osbarn.
Ozzy
Yeah.
53
There
was
we go.
saying, what density of paper does the artist use?
It's the Moleskine sketchbook, which the art sketchbook, which I remember that we knew.
175? No.
Yeah, I remember we had that little bit of data with us at some point, and I forgot it.
200 grams.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, according to... Yeah.
200?
Yeah.
For sure?
Give me a sec. Yeah.
There we go.
200 gram. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty thick paper. I would say it's like multimedia paper. You know? It's a good multimedia paper.
Oh.
For sure. Oh.
Because it says...
175?
No, so sketchbooks,
Yeah.
120 or 165.
Okay.
And the watercolor sketchbooks from Moleskine are 200.
Okay, so no.
So yeah, it's 120 or 165. I think this one's 165.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, 200 was feeling a little too thick, I would say.
200?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for watercolor it makes sense.
Yes.
Yes, so. And they were also saying, so Ozzy53 was saying, and why does the paint not wither? My pedagogues, I guess, said that the oil on the paper is dying. And then they were saying, and why does the paint not fade? My teacher said that the oil on paper is fading.
So for this particular painting, there is a primer. There is a transparent acrylic binder that is sealing this surface. So that's kind of like our ground. But we have painted for the last, 3 years, and I would say 2.5 years of the sketchbook, maybe, or almost like another 3 years of the sketchbook. Because when we started dating Danielira, I hadn't started the sketchbook. So it's almost like we started, but I started it right after we started dating, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like parallel. So I would say I've been painting on paper for about 6 years. I think that would
more.
be, or a little bit more.
So yeah.
I think that would be honest. That would be like an honest way of describing my work. I don't think I saw a painting in those years. I don't think I saw a painting fade.
No.
I mean, I'm sure they'll fade in the sense that yes, if your substrate is raw, which in my case, it has been raw with many paintings. Yeah, sure, it's gonna absorb your pigment, and I don't know if the pigment would be the one that degrades. To be honest, I would say that the fibers are actually the ones that degrade. So I would say the paper suffers before the pigment suffers. That's what I would say.
Hmm.
But who was this? I'm sorry, the person.
It was Aussie
But
53.
Ozzy, that happens in so that like I don't know if that happens in our lifetime though. That we're able to like see like a very very big step in how a painting starts to degrade. I mean, and the reason I can say this confidently is look at Toulouse-Lautrec's paintings on paper. He did a bunch of paintings on paper, and they are, well, I would say I've seen dozens, maybe more, of his work on paper throughout my life in museums, and they are in very good shape. They're in very good shape. So it's not as if you see something that's like clearly crumbling and dying in front of you, like, oh my God, the vestige of a painting. Once there was a great image here, but now all we see is like the remnants. Um, no, they're fine. They're absolutely fine. So yeah, I would say I wouldn't. I don't know exactly what your teachers are saying, so I'm not. The point here is not to say I don't agree with them because blah blah blah. No, I'm sure they're saying something that is that makes sense, but um, but it makes sense in a almost like historical way. You're gonna have to wait a long time till you see some of these paintings, suffer, which means that you're either eternal or you're not gonna be here like me. So we're gonna be long gone before these paintings start to, wither and die.
Tamil Kumar was saying, hey, while I'm here, I'm going plein air painting for the first time
Oh,
in a
nice,
woodsy area. Color
nice.
palette suggestions?
Oh, well,
But what's the your usual palette? I would ask.
yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way of asking first, because essentially, Samuel, you don't really have to change a
Yeah.
lot depending if you have a versatile enough palette, like a broad enough palette, or even if it's small,
Yeah.
you can go and paint wherever you want. It doesn't matter. You don't pull out your blues just because you're gonna go paint the sky.
Oh, now I get it. Because
Okay,
Samuel
okay.
was saying, don't have one. I'm buying them today.
Oh, there
LOL.
we go. I would say you're better off. Have you oil painted
Have you
ever?
painted before? Yeah.
So that's another.
Because I
Like,
would say a Zorn palette or a primary.
I would go with primaries.
Yeah.
That probably gives him a little more range,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just so you don't get frustrated if you can't do greens or blues.
Yeah, so white, yellow, red, blue, and
Yeah,
black. Or an earth
maybe an
if
earth.
you want to.
I would say maybe an earth instead of the black.
Yeah, because maybe the
So
blacks.
like slow, like ease into the black. Black is a tough color to use.
Mm, Briley Moreno
Briley.
was saying, good morning, Nico and Danny. Happy to
Morning.
be here with you today. And they were saying, just started painting oil on primed moleskin finally.
Oh,
It's
dude.
pretty thin paper, but really enjoying it. Odd texture.
Did you get what moleskin did you get? Because there's like notebooks, Briley.
Yeah. Oh, and
there's
that's like
yeah, notebooks are like tissue paper.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the ones that are called art
Sketchbook or a
sketch-
sketchbook, yeah.
yeah, they have like a blue, the paper that they come wrapped, like the paper that wraps around. It has like a little blue thing.
Mm.
Like the color coded thing for that is like blue. That's the one you want.
Mm. Let's see. Because there's also like a magenta one. That's the watercolor one.
Yeah, but the blue one is the one that we use.
Yeah. Uh,
So maybe you got like a thinner one, which is totally fine. You can paint on thin paper. It's just
Or
that the
maybe they're
paper.
used to canvas and they just feel like paper is like it feels thin.
Yeah,
Maybe. Let's
maybe.
hope.
Also,
Let's see.
do you remember your reference? The reference of the book that you got, Briley?
Briley was saying it's like a little 3-inch by 5-inch notebook. Maybe not the right one. So does it say
3x5.
does it say notebook or sketchbook?
So no, the 3x5s are writing ones, Danny. Those are the smallest ones, I feel. And there's no, I don't think there's like an art, like a sketchbook reference for that size. Yeah, the 3x5s are the little ones.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure.
This one. Oh, but there's sketchbooks. Look.
3x5s?
Yeah, this one's 3x5 and it's sketchbook.
Okay.
Pocket size sketchbook.
3x5. I don't know if I've ever. Is that the one? Is that the smaller one?
That's small, yeah.
No, but is that the ones that we use that are smaller?
No.
No, right? Those are like 5x8.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, those are like 8x5s or something like that.
No, it's like this, look.
Oh, those are tiny.
Yeah, so it's pocket like the pocket version, but they do have a
Dude.
sketchbook.
Yeah, but it should be okay then.
So no, but we need to know because there's notebooks and sketchbooks.
So send them
in
a
that
picture
size.
of what that looks like and
Yeah.
see, like the cover, because that's the only way you really know.
Well, but if you took the paper off of it,
Oh, Briley doesn't remember. I'm sure of it. It's like, dude, it's in the garbage. I don't.
Briley
don't
is
ask
like,
me.
I think it's the multimedia one.
See, he doesn't remember. He was drunk when he bought it.
Leon Sloma was saying, I think sketchbooks start at 5x8, but I might be wrong. I guess I must be then. Haha.
No, I thought so too.
I thought that too. Yeah. So at least I haven't seen them here. The places that carry them here in Colombia, I haven't.
Yeah, which are very limited, by the way.
Hmm.
The place, but because there's not many other places really.
Yeah. And Briley was saying, I think it's actually like 3.5 by 5.5, just measured. I have no idea though. Yeah, the paper's off, and I have no clue. Haha. So, Briley, could you? They were saying it may have been a blackout drunk purchase. Because if they
That along with the tattoo.
if they showed us like passing the paper, you could see
I mean, yeah,
the thickness of it.
yeah, but
Because I do have. You know what? I'll be back in a sec.
okay, this is yeah,
Because I do have a sketchbook and a notebook.
it's personal for Danny now. Yeah, once you start working, you realize that the paper's not that thin. Maybe you're just a little in shock of what it means to paint on paper, which is totally fine also. But it's not, it's not as thin as if it is the paper. Trust me, it's not as thin as you think it is. It's not as like helpless as you maybe feel it is. It's actually quite resilient. It can actually, withstand quite a bit. So oh, you can show it through there. Of course, yeah, that's a good camera. You can make your camera bigger if you want, just to show.
No. So, so I brought two. I have the notebook.
Mm-hmm.
So let me take the bluer thing out.
Oh, you have like a new one? New one?
A new one? No.
The blue thing out?
No, the blur. The blur. The
Oh,
blurring
blur.
of
Okay.
the
Okay, yeah. No, I thought you
camera?
said the blue thing.
of the background. No. So this is the notebook. This is the sketchbook. So if you see them, they're the same. Like I even brought the same color. I want to see if maybe there's like a little label.
No.
Wait. Maybe.
No, it's just that paper. That
No.
little wrapping paper at the beginning, like.
So,
So you're
in the
fucked.
papers, no. No, because you can see. I mean, I think the best way to see it is that it is. Oh, but the camera didn't catch it. But maybe you can see it brightly. This is the notebook one, and you could see your fingers through it with the light. This is a terrible example. Maybe you can
Oh,
see
that's
it
perfect.
there.
Keep going, Dan. Keep going.
So you can
You
see
you
your
have you've
fingers
committed.
through it.
See it
'Cause
through.
It's very, very thin. But with the sketchbook, you can't.
Perfect.
So no, because I don't feel like they could see a difference
Then
in
trust
the
Danny.
camera.
Trust Danny blindly,
No, but it's a very good way to see it.
but they can't see it. Perfect, Danny.
Yeah, you can't see it, but
And that's my
what
presentation.
else? What else? Because one feels like Riley was saying.
Too drunk for this.
No, I'm seeing it, Danny. Great example. So yeah, one
Sounded
feels
super sincere, dude.
no, because I mean, if you have the notebook, you would know because it feels like wax paper,
Yeah.
like the wax paper you use for cooking. It feels like that. Feels more like that.
By the way, you did all of this, Briley. So thank you.
So, and Briley was saying, yes, mine definitely is a sketchbook. Then it's a bit tougher paper, I think. Oh, so it was a good thing that
Great presentation.
I did this yeah, moleskin testing 101. That's how it's called.
Officially.
Yeah. Well, here,
Okay.
'cause they don't pay me for it, so
No, bastards. Not bastards. No, not really.
maybe they could.
Great people that
Uh,
don't sponsor us.
Briley was saying, "I'm so sorry." No,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's
All
fine.
you.
Let's see. Um, so Samuel Coomer, regarding the palette that they're gonna buy for the plein air painting,
Yeah.
they were saying, "No, yeah, I was wanting something simple." They were saying, "I've tried priming those moleskin sheets, and it does buckle under a gesso or ground, which annoys me. Do you prime the pages here?"
I primed all my my prior sketchbook pages, yeah, with like I guess I would say 2 or 3 coats of transparent acrylic binder, and they buckle if you only prime one side, and that's why you have to prime both sides. So maybe that's something that you haven't done.
Briley was saying, 10 out of 10 presentation. Thank you, Danny. You're welcome, Briley. I'm happy it helped.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
Because it
for
would be
him.
terrible if he was like, well, I don't see it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's not
Thank
just
you.
saying these things.
Tintin was saying, there's the notebook, the artist's sketchbook, and the watercolor one, which is thicker and has texture.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Haven't tried painting on that one.
No, but I think you had one. I'm
I
trying
had
to
one,
remember
I had
that-
a long one that
Yeah.
Manuelita, Azúcar Manuelita,
Yeah.
gave me. She was very, very kind. But I don't know where I left it,
Mhm.
if I have to be super
No. I
honest.
think it's here.
No, it's not here. Promise.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Samuel Kummer was saying, "Oh, interesting. Thanks for that info. That's probably why." Haha. Briley was saying, "This may be a silly question, but how do you remove the pages from your notebook without dismantling the whole book?"
Oh, we dismantled the whole book.
The whole book. Yeah. We just cut the threads
Yeah.
and just let it
Let it rip.
bleed.
Oh, that was
The
dark.
the pages.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that sounded terrible.
Yeah. It's part of the lyrics of the Butterflies from Hell album.
Yeah. And the pigeons from
Let
hell.
it bleed.
Yeah. Zeus Gaming was saying hi.
Okay.
Hey, Zeus.
Is it Asus?
No.
Oh.
Zews.
Oh, Zeus Gaming.
Zeus Gaming, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like Asus. I was going to be like, send us a motherboard.
Briley Moreno was saying, wow, that's punk rock. Let's see. Where was I? Sofía Centurión
La
dice,
Sofi.
hola chicos, está quedando increíble la pintura, me da tremendas vibes, ilustración tipo Golden Age.
Tiba. Golden Age.
María Cacaíto Pelón dice, lo mismo me pasa a mí con el maquillaje, hay que confiar en el proceso, a veces cuando uno no se ve tan lindo, solo es una parte del proceso que hace que termine súper lindo. Trust the process. 100% Cacaíto. Porque acuérdate que Cacaíto es
Maquilladora pro.
professional maquillador.
Maculator.
Maculator.
Trabaja en maquilas.
No, Nicolás.
No, bueno, maquilar no es nada malo. Aquí en
No, solo
Colombia
dije
se
no,
maquila
Nicolás.
ropa y es algo
No, Nicolás. No, Nicolás.
que se hace.
No, Nicolás. Cacaíto dice que no tengo plan aún, ¿qué quieren hacer? Jajaja. Y el nuevo trabajo va bien, sigo en entrenamiento, pero vamos bien.
No, que es de este trabajo, que está entrenando. ¿Atletismo o qué es esto?
No, ¿y qué queremos hacer, Cacaíto, nosotros? Laburo,
Dormir.
laburo, laburo.
Dormir,
Sí.
pucha.
Fue puchis. Let's see. Prince Barebones was saying, oh yes, not to suggest that there wasn't joy before the project, but you guys understood what I meant.
Yeah, 100%.
I have been following since the start of the project,
Thank
and
you.
you two have definitely helped bringing joy back into my art making, so thank you.
Oh, thank
That's
you
so
much.
nice.
It's very kind.
Prince Barebones. I like the username. Where did it come from? Can I know?
Prince Barebones? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's our lead guitarist from
Yeah.
Butterflies from Hell.
Yeah. And Let Them Bleed. That's the first single.
First single, yeah.
Let It Bleed.
It's pretty good in Japan, actually.
Yeah.
We did well.
Yeah.
Yeah, West.
Not that well.
In the West, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the second single,
Yeah.
It's All Suffering. It
That's what it's
derailed.
called?
It's All Suffering. Yeah,
It's
it
all
wasn't.
suffering? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
that's
it
why
got
it
emo.
derailed.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went a bit too
I told you
bit
not
too
to
dark.
not to write about your breakups.
But like dark in a bad way.
Dark in a bad way.
Yeah. That would be a better title. Maybe that's the comeback.
Dark
of our
in a
band.
bad way?
Yeah.
I'm out of the band. I'm sorry. I'm out.
Sergi Arts was saying, Tipa.
Diba.
R2112 was saying, who's playing you guys in the HBO TV show of your band? So for me, who could play my role?
Oh. Let me see. You could be Ana de Armas.
I don't know who.
Oh, she's
Ana de Armas?
Yeah. You're good. You're good there. Trust
I thought
me.
you were going to say,
No, you're good there.
no, but I don't know her.
Oh, she's good. She's good actress.
Is she petite?
I think she's, yeah.
She's 170.
Well, maybe with
She's not petite, no.
I don't know.
No.
It doesn't matter. She's
Recast.
great. No,
Recast.
come on. No,
I
we're
don't.
fine.
I'm not
No,
signing.
if I have a say on this,
I
she's
don't
good.
sign. No.
No. I want to go to the set every day.
No.
Ana, killing it. Ana, estás bien, tipo, dame tipo un poco más depresivo.
No. So we're not rolling. I'm sorry. HBO, we're done.
What?
Look, she's too tall.
No, we'll give her like slippers. Don't worry.
R2112 saying, oh, good choice on Anna.
I think it's a good choice, Danny. You should take it. Take it and run.
Zeus Gaming FF was saying, I'm also an art student. You can see on Instagram there are some artworks.
Oh, we'll
So
check
do you
them out.
like gaming and art? We like that too.
Yeah. Oh, he
So,
said about gaming?
because it's Zeus Gaming.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm
Come
out of it. I'm
on.
out of it. It's a tiger. It's the
Uh,
tiger and Ana de Armas.
no. Noel was saying Stanley Tucci can be Nicolas.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, yes, but okay. Had to go with a bald one, right? Had to go with a bald one.
Oh no.
I mean, you could give a bald mask to like Chris Hemsworth or something.
No, it doesn't look like Nicolas.
Well, but he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Very good actor. So, I'm trying to be okay with the suggestion.
Yeah, but also he's 20 years older than you.
Yeah. Who? Let me think.
Who? The Rock? I'm joking.
I
Who
don't
could
know.
it be?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe I don't know his name.
What are you going to say? I mean, think of somebody who plays off of Ana de Armas, please. Has to be some chemistry there.
Do you know his name?
Michael Statham?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael Statham and Ana de Armas? We just made like a James Bond movie. I'm okay with that.
I don't know if they would have the budget
For our story?
for it. Well, for casting both of them.
Yeah, that's between the two of them, that's like $20 million right there, I feel. So yes.
And it was one hit band. So
Yeah.
¿Cómo se llama el actor?
Michael Statham. Just write Michael Statham. It'll auto complete.
Staten. Oh, because I understood statement.
Statement?
Statement.
No, that would be that's my Michael Statement.
I don't see him.
You suck. Eggs are good.
No, it's not. It's not Michael.
Yeah. What? It's not? Am I
No.
misremembering?
Look who Michael Staten is. Look. Nicolas. Look. Nicolas.
No, stop. What's his name?
No, it's not
my
him.
cell phone's not working. It stopped working, or my Google?
Yeah, excuses.
No. I'm sitting. Look.
Oh, that has happened. Has happened to me.
Look.
I'm seeing. Yeah, just go with el menú en el centro.
What?
Abajo. Y ciérrala. No. Ciérrala.
No, yeah, but no, that's terrible because it
But
means
that
it's
has
not
happened.
working. But it's happening to me now constantly. Look.
Well, if you click 170
No,
times.
stop. No, Jason Michael Statham.
Jason Michael?
Yeah. Why did
Jason Statham.
Yeah, but it's Jason Michael. Why did I know the Michael and not the Jason?
Jason Statham.
Why did I know the Michael?
Yeah, he's the one, I think.
Yeah, Jason Michael. I mean, we're on a first name basis, so of course I knew the Michael part.
Yes. So great casting.
I think so. I think that's a over budget action movie that is gonna suck.
Oh, look, I wasn't seeing the comments
What's that?
because HK Stash was saying Jason.
Jason.
Noel C was saying es Jason Statham. Como sea.
Statement. No, I like your
R2112 was
Jason
saying
statement.
Statham is too North London gangster. No, I think it fits.
I mean, I have range.
Just add the tattoos. So,
Oh, nice.
Kakaito was saying his name is Jason.
Jason Michael.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't wrong. By the way,
Um,
I wasn't wrong. I was like, again, only a thing that people that are very close to him, like me, know. It's Jason Michael.
R2112 was saying, LOL, this is why I stalk
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and absorb rather than talk. Sorry for my silly questions, guys. I'm doing chores. No, but I like the question. I liked it a lot. So keep them coming, R2112. And R2112 was saying, I'm doing chores, yeah, already. Directed by Michael Bay. I'm laughing
Oh,
so
no, what do
much.
you
You
want it
guys
to?
are
No,
fun.
come on. That's too on the nose. Come on. Too much.
Noel C dice -5 puntos para Nicolás. Sí,
What? Why?
porque estaban diciendo es Jason Statham.
Okay, I
Menos
need
5
anyone
puntos para
here to
Nicolás.
prove me that I'm wrong. What's his name? Could you search for his name? His real name? His actual name?
Jason Statham.
Jason's statement.
Statham, whatever. Second name.
Could you read it out loud, Danny? Just for everyone?
No, I think you're wrong. Look.
Me.
He doesn't, and you're like, can you read it, please? Go ahead. Share screen. No.
Jason Michael. It's Jason Michael. I remember.
No.
I remember visiting the family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your brother.
Jason Michael.
It's not Jason Michael.
It is if you believe it.
No. No. Yeah, you're wrong. Completely wrong.
Jason Michael.
No, it doesn't say.
From the very
Thoughts.com?
ThingLink.
Thinglink.com?
It was huge. It was
No,
huge
Nicolas,
in 2003.
I'm sorry, but Thingling and you are wrong. So please.
Well, Thingling, no.
Thinglinks,
ThingLink.
whatever.
It was huge.
¿Cómo es?
ThingLink. What are you
ThingLink.
what are you talking about? You don't know ThingLink?
No, you don't. What's that?
ThingLink, it's huge.
Oh, yeah.
It's enormous.
Yeah. As huge as Michael. Yeah.
What is this? No, block.
Now you're going to download a virus
Jason
because of the
Michael.
places you're...
Jason Michael. It's from ipinimage.com.
iPin?
Jason Michael.
iPin?
Michael.
Nicolas, it says pin because it's Pinterest.
Jason Michael.
iPin.
You know, only a few of us know this, so I'm
Not even he
okay.
knows that.
I'm okay if like other people don't know this. I'm totally fine. It's Jason Michael.
R2112 was saying, we need explosions if you chose Statham
Statement. Remember
Statham.
statement.
as the protagonist. Or there can be painted explosion. Oh no, because it's the band.
It's a band, yeah.
Well, the band imploded.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there's that. Not explosions. Implosions. But now I'm thinking about them acting as the OPL movie.
Them, no. It's too much. Too much firepower.
No. They would need us. R2112 was saying she played Marilyn Monroe, great range as an actress, but not to offend you, Danny is better facial features.
Okay. Lay it thick.
Thank you.
Yeah, lay it thick.
No, but now I want to read that good because they were saying, but not to offend you, so maybe I'm reading it wrong. They're like, not to offend you, but your facial features are not her.
No, but they're talking to me. They're talking to me.
Oh, so thank you, R2112.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's super cheap. Super easy. Low hanging fruit.
Noren was saying hello. Hey, Noren. Let's see. Samuel Coomer was saying, I've got to go. Love what you're doing and this painting.
Thank you. Good luck on your painting, on your plein air.
Let's see. Um, Ca- Cavusques was saying, "Good morning, guys. I'm stuck in the middle of my painting. I meant to finish about 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
Really like to uh,
Send it. Send
shout.
it.
No. Shout and scream. No, the thing is that I paused because I moved the mouse, so I lost the what I was reading.
Are you
So
still reading?
no.
Okay.
So Cavusques was saying,
Yeah.
"Good." No, I can't.
No,
Good
I thought
morning,
I thought that
guys.
was all them. Like, oh, I was still
I
reading,
moved the
but I
mouse.
moved the
Yeah.
mouse. I was like, okay, I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it.
Kevin's cat was saying, "Good morning, guys. I'm
Yes.
stuck in the middle of my painting. I meant to finish about 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Really like to shout and scream,
Okay.
give it up and start again, but I cannot. Any recommendations? Oh, Kevus,
Can we
I
see
would
it?
recommend, yeah, but I would recommend to listen to, because we were talking about something similar at the beginning.
Yeah, maybe watch our movie. No, I want to see it. I want to see
Me
it.
too. So maybe you can send it to our Instagram, to my Instagram. So it's in the screen. Maybe I can make it a bit bigger so you can see it there. There it is. So if you could send it and let us know when you send it so we can check it out. Leo dice
Mhm.
saludos desde Argentina. Hola Leo,
Tipo,
saludos hasta Argentina. Em, Daniel Arthur was saying, Nicolás,
Daniel, big hug.
do your children show a desire to paint or to pursue careers as artists?
Um, Fer a little bit more. When they were little, I would have thought Samu, because Samu used to love to draw. But as he grew, no, he lost a little bit of that interest, which is totally fine. Fer nowadays, she's like, she has an inkling to want to learn about, like, she wanted to learn procreate, and she's taught, like, Danny has given her like a little bit of pointers regarding some things, but she's pretty much taught herself how to, through videos and stuff,
Yeah, she loves to
how
look
to
at
do,
videos
yeah, how to
of
use procreate. And she's, she just repeats a bunch of like tutorials and stuff. But that's all her, which is really nice. It's like her own initiative, and that's how I feel it should be, instead of me kind of telling her, "Oh, you should try to do this or you should do this." Um that's all her. So, but I don't know. Like, there's no pressure and no forcing and no nothing. Like, if it is, then I think that the best way to um the best way to approach a career in the arts is if you love it, if you adore it. But nobody can teach you to love something, I feel. They can teach you the discipline, regarding something, like the practice of something, but they can't teach you to love it. And to me, loving it is far more important than discipline.
Hmm.
Discipline will come with the years and with, working. But if you don't love it, if you don't like feel like, oh, this is it for me, this is what I'm meant to do, then it's kind of, well, it's not pointless, but it just makes everything harder, I feel.
Yeah, and I think that if you expand the arts, I mean the idea of art,
Yeah.
so you add all the arts, I think Fer would fit in that because I think that
Something
she
artistic for
she
sure.
could be an actress.
Oh
A
God.
100%. No, and I'm not saying it like, oh no,
She
you
could
act
play
so much.
you in like,
No, that would be super weird,
I
Nicolas.
know, I know.
Of course not. Thank you. No, she could play herself because
No.
she would be in our um series documentary
Oh, we're gonna
movie.
hire a kid? That's terrible.
No, because she wouldn't be a kid right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like in 10 years. She can play you.
No, Nicolas, that's super weird. No.
No? Keep it all in the family? Targaryen style?
So that's a joke, but
No?
that's not something cool to be joking about here.
What? I don't. Wait, though. Wait. Well, how is that weird? Like, if we're actually going to have this conversation, how is that weird?
What?
If she's an actress, why would her playing anything be weird? An actress literally plays anything.
Yeah, but no. No.
I think it's weird for you, not for her.
No.
I think it's weird for you, not for her.
So, where was I?
Feeling weird.
No, always. So, Nicolas Mijarovic was saying, I have to go again. Bye,
No,
guys.
Nicola.
Nicola.
No.
No, that sounded Italian.
Vaguely, yeah.
Nicola. Maybe it's the job?
Maybe.
Priorities, Nicola. Just saying. So, you should be here. Tom Thumb Jordan
Oh, Jesus Christ.
was saying mall stick, Nick, and a happy face. Yes. Yes. Finally. Finally.
Jason Michael Molstick.
What? JM Doe was saying Trumpy vibes from this convo.
Oh, no, come on. Don't be sick. I get what they're saying. Come on. Don't be, like, get your mind off the gutter. Come on.
Let's see. So I want to do a translation because where so Peanut Dross
Yeah.
was typing in Korean. They were saying hello.
Hello.
Hello, Peanut Dross. How are you? Are you drawing right now? So how's it going?
You asking me
Coquito?
or Peanut?
You.
Oh. Good. Good, I guess. Yes. Still ways to go. Still ways to go. Let me see. I'm seeing something. No, but good. It's just these paintings where you've sort of figured out a drawing and then you have to follow that drawing. They take a bit, they take a little bit to start to kind of gel, especially this one that's like so isolated in a way. Like the image works, but it works because it's going to be just kind of nonsensical. So you have to kind of take advantage of the fact that it's nonsensical. But no, it's good. It's good. I'm trying to. I always enjoy more painting like little other things instead of like these stripes. But I know I need these stripes, so I should be a little more disciplined in painting them. So I'm gonna get back to painting these.
You know, and I was gonna say that.
What were you gonna say?
No, that now that I think about it, I think that if there is someone that could play my role,
Oh, okay. We stuck with this. Okay.
Fer knows me very well.
Yeah.
So I would know that she would make an amazing like act of it. Cause she knows me. I mean, I think she's very close to me. So that would be cool. So yeah. Noi Art was saying hello everybody. Hey Noi Art, how are you? Mm, let's see. Mm. Oh, so you know what we were doing. You guys know what we were doing before. I want to know if people have heard the song of the World Cup because we were listening to it right before we started.
Yeah, I told Danny I tried to comment on the video saying like, "Oh,
Well, you did comment.
well, yeah."
That's
I was
because you were like
hoping,
super early, like an
yeah,
early viewer
yeah, like FIFA. If you go to the FIFA account, that's like enormous. And I was
on
like, "Oh, the
YouTube. Yeah,
song is great, almost as good as the intro for our Painted Lives." Hoping that
it would
it would
be.
be like, "Oh, let's check this comment out." No.
Of course not. I mean, the first comment is like, "Yes, we go Brazil," and "Yeah, we go Argentina," and
Yeah, we go.
the comment, "Yeah, we go." Yeah.
What? Oh my god.
Like, I don't know how to say it.
No, no, it's perfect.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah. We have to direct Michael's statement
Yeah.
to say, "Yeah, we go.
Yeah,
We
yeah, yeah.
go, Argentina."
Well, not Michael. It would be Anna.
No, no, no,
Anna
Michael.
has to thick uh, her accent a bit.
Oh, she's got an accent.
No, no, no. But to make it thicker, like
No,
mine.
she's got a very thick accent.
No, but it's a different accent, no?
Um,
Where's she from
isn't she originally like Cuban?
originally? Yeah, she's Cuban.
Yeah, perfect.
But it's a different accent.
Well, your accent is hard to imitate, Danny. We have to be somewhat compassionate with
Why compassionate?
the
I mean,
actor.
it's
It's tough.
unique.
I
Unique
know, but it's
accent.
too unique.
No, and I mean, to be honest, we're joking. I don't have that thick accent. Such a thick accent. I do have an accent,
Uh-huh.
but it's not. I mean, it's not like Sofia Vergara could play my accent.
I think it's
But
hard
I
for
would
her
love
also.
that. Sofia Vergara is so cool.
Virgara.
Vergara is so cool. She would have to do the voice acting though, because we don't look alike. But she's Colombian,
Mm.
so
So in an animated movie, would
maybe.
she do your
Oh yeah.
voice?
No, who would make my voice? I think that's harder to think. Like someone that has a voice similar to me, because I don't know your voice. Talk, please. I'm
Talk,
closing-
please. Like, what? Did you forget what I sound like?
No, no, no. I'm
Like
closing my eyes and trying to envision who.
you don't need to close it. Just remember how I sound.
I
That would
know
be
that. I'm
nice.
just trying
You
to
don't know.
think.
Apparently, you don't. You needed to like talk.
I'm trying to.
Talk, please, stranger.
Who talks like me?
Um, let me think. I mean, it's not easy, but let me think.
You need me to talk? For
No, I don't
that
need
to
you.
be
I don't need
easier?
you to talk.
Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3.
I'm trying to think of like actors, actresses that have like a hard time talking. Let me think.
Noi Art was saying, "I'm great, thank you. This looks amazing. Is it oil?"
Yes. Let me think.
Vikesh Ghosh was saying, "Hello, everyone, and a warm namaste from me from India."
Ooh, namaste.
Hey, Vikesh. How are you? Welcome to our channel.
I mean, we have to go with somebody who's Latin, right?
Yeah.
It would be frowned upon if somebody who was not Latin was playing you but trying to sound vaguely Latin.
Yeah, but
That wouldn't be cool.
no, but I'm just because that makes it harder. I'm just thinking of someone
No.
that could have a similar tone to my voice.
Hmm.
Because if it's the accent, I mean, actors and actresses are good at faking accents. So I'm just trying to think. So don't even think about the movie of our life.
Of the band or which one?
No, the Our
Right.
Painted Lives.
Okay. I've been thinking about the band movie, but that's the movie that I'm working on.
Oh, but you should then look for someone that sings like me.
Oh my God. Like a drunk Shakira? Maybe?
I take that.
Yeah.
Shakira has a great voice,
Yeah.
but I don't sound like Shakira.
Well, imagine her drunk. Very. Like
No.
really, really like annoying drunk.
Annoying drunk?
I mean, we're
I'm
making a thought exercise.
I'm not
Thought exercise.
annoying, and I'm never drunk.
So imagine that.
No. Your voice, I don't know. Because I don't know. I think that, for example, not even my sister's voice is similar to mine.
No.
I think it's very different.
No, but it doesn't have to sound like you. It just has to have like the same vibe.
Same vibe?
Yeah, same
In the way
vibe
they
as you.
talk?
Yeah, there's vibes to the way people talk.
I mean, what's my vibe?
I don't know, drunk, annoying, maybe.
Vikesh Ghosh was saying, we love the way Nicolas says blue.
What?
Say blue.
I feel like now
Baloo.
I'm just like
Balloon.
Baloo. I'm just acting for people now.
Balloon.
Like, welcome to the zoo. Like, what do you want me to say? How do I say blue? That's
Blue.
like
Blue. Blue. I like it. Blue.
so in our casting call,
Yeah.
we
Say
just have
blue.
one word.
Yeah.
One word.
No. Say blue. Okay. Say
Thank you.
hot dog. Hot dog. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, you are. No, you're not.
Are you
Hot
still
dog
acting?
again? Hot dog.
You're acting.
Hot
Okay.
dog.
Okay.
Perfect. Got it.
So Tom Jordan then. Tom Jordan is acting as
Tom
me.
Thumb
Yeah.
Jordan.
Jordan?
Jordan.
That's like
Jordan.
we
Jordan.
should rethink that one.
Why?
Cuz first of all, it doesn't sound like British.
It doesn't have to be British,
Why not? He is British.
but it's my pronunciation. He's not thumb.
Well, that wasn't a pronunciation. That was just a mistake.
Thumb. So
I'm not saying you're a mistake, Tom.
you're saying my pronunciation is a mistake?
I'm not saying that either, but just out of fear.
Carla was saying, sometimes I hear a New York accent. Oh, in me, 100%.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Then Nicolas, yes.
You could be like a
100%.
Colombian New Yorker. I think that you
Yeah,
could
but
pull
that
that
wouldn't
off.
be a New York accent.
Of course it is. What do you mean?
No, that's a Colombian accent.
In New York? What do you mean?
But I have a Colombian accent wherever I go. So if I'm in Rome, it's not that's a Roman accent.
Yeah, but we
'Cause
could
you're a
find somebody
Colombian in
from
Rome.
like Flushing to play you. We could scour the streets of like Flushing. You know?
Guillaume Lheureux was saying, for me, it's more about Nicolas' but
What?
forever
My
in
butt?
my hand.
What the
Yeah.
hell are you talking
If I
about?
read it like that, Guillaume was saying, for me, it's more about Nicolas' but forever in my head.
The hell? Dude.
Okay,
We're not shooting
Guillaume.
that sort of movie, okay?
Let's see.
I have the butt of Mario. Did you see the little
No.
well, the little
I was
butt?
gonna say, who's Mario?
Mario
Mario Bros, yeah, but
Bros.
well, that's how we call it here. How is it? Because here it's
That's all you need to tell the
if you ask
Ana
someone in
Armas, just
Colombia,
read this. If you were to read
Super
this, how would
Mario,
you say?
Yeah, I know, but
Super Mario Bros. Perfect, you're hired.
but that's
You're hired.
Colombian.
You're
I
hired.
mean, if you ask
Ana, you're
someone,
hired.
ask my mom, Mario, and she's gonna say Mario Bros. Because here in Colombia it's Tom, but it's like that's the last name. It is Mario Bros. I mean,
Yeah, of the Bros.
Bros, yeah. Bros family.
Yeah.
Family.
And
Yeah.
they put a restaurant also.
And Luigi. Luigi does not have a
Luigi Bros?
last name. No, Luigi is not Bros.
Okay.
Mario Bros and Luigi. No, I haven't seen the bot of Mario Bros.
So if you do Mario movie poster, look at his little clenching butt.
No, él se dice, a Mario le estirparon las nachas. Ya no se sienta igual.
Yeah. Look at the little butt and just say if that's not like my butt. I feel represented actually.
Well,
Finally.
I don't know if that's what I should Google.
What?
No, I just Googled
Mario-
Super Mario bot.
No, I
And-
mean you're gonna get it though.
No, this is what I get, and this is humongous.
But look at the little.
This one?
Yeah, that's the one of the poster.
Oh, normal. A normal one.
Well, normal because you've seen mine for a while.
Oh, but the
You've
original
been
one?
damaged.
The original one is
He's got a rump.
humongous.
Well, you got to stomp on things. He like butt stomps things. So I'm sure he gets a workout.
But this is like very commented now.
Yeah. That's
People
what I
are
was pointing it
commenting
out.
about
It
the-
was the one
oh.
that, yeah. It was that and Chris Pratt's voice. Those were the things that people were commenting on. See, but the people were worried in the same way we're worried that we need like a Latin actor. Do we know like are actresses? Do they prefer to be called actors? I don't know. They were worried that he was going to do like an Italian American accent, which is deemed to be slightly racist, although nobody has ever, nobody has ever complained like in Hollywood about people making like these over the top Italian accents, but so people were worried he was going to go full like Italian American, like full like Staten Island, like mozzarella.
J.M. Doe was saying, isn't it Mario and Luigi Mario? The brothers Mario? What?
I think canonically there is, I don't know if in the movie, the old like John Leguizamo movie, they say last name is Mario. Mario.
Mario. Yeah, I googled and it's Mario.
But I don't know if what Nintendo says.
Mario. A ver.
Mario.
Luigi Mario.
Yeah, but that's kind of stupid, isn't it? Like, even if they say that that's true, you just don't want to believe it's true.
Because it's the Mario Bros. So,
Yeah, but who calls,
Luigi Mario?
Well, no, Luigi Mario, it's like, okay, fine. But who calls, like, if your name is Mario or Mario,
If your last name is
if you're from
Mario,
Jersey, if you're Mario,
Mary O.
why would you call your kid Mario?
But Mario, no, Mario. Why are you saying Mario?
It's a very Jersey thing, I think.
No,
Mario. Mario is the same people that say mozzarella and like ganol when they're asking for a cannoli, for a cannoli.
Mario León. Mario dice, mi mamá me dice bros. Y es que acá uno piensa en Mario y piensa en Mario Bros. Por eso mi cerebro me traicionó. O sea, si tú le dices a mi mamá Mario, ni idea. Mario Bros, ella sabe.
Yo pequeño jugaba Mario Bros.
Mario Bros.
Mario Bros.
Yo
Para
también,
mí
Mario Bros.
Es como me regalaron el Nintendo una Navidad con Mario Bros.
Mario Bros. Sí, siempre. Eh,
Pero tú, ¿cuándo entendiste que bros era brothers?
n- muy...
¿Hoy?
No, 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 no.
Hoy,
No, ay, obvio no.
a las 8:15.
No. Además no son las 8:15, son las 12:13.
Bueno, llevas un tiempo.
No, no, no jodas, no jodas. No, 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 yo aprendí mucho después, como
Ujú.
porque vi que decía Mario Bros. O
Sí,
sea, vi en la caja que decía como Bros.
sí,
Pero
pero
eh, es que es raro, no sé si te pasó a ti, pero como que uno
no.
aprende qué es eso, pero igual uno le sigue diciendo Mario Bros. Porque todo el mundo le dice Mario Bros. O sea,
Mm,
yo entendí eso como como el Popeye. O sea, que es Popeye, pero uno ya lo volvió Popeye.
¿Alguna vez comiste en Mario Bros? ¿Pediste algo en Mario
No,
Bros?
pero me dijeron
¿Comiste
que
de
era bueno.
noche?
No, pero es que yo era más de las otras mazorcadas, las de donde pele.
Mm.
Pero decían que era bueno. Una amiga caleña de mi hermana decía que era buenísimo. Pero no. Pues yo siempre decía, ay, voy a probarlo. Y después decía, ay, puedo pedir donde pele. Entonces, pues sí, ganaba la
Luigi.
excelencia. Carla Anglada was saying, hi, Danny and Nicolás. How are you today? I love that I can almost feel the tiger's skin, the looseness of it, the spine. I hope that doesn't sound weird.
No,
No,
no.
super cool. Yeah, we were even talking about the scapula yesterday and how cool it feels.
A mí me encanta que Mario León entra en las conversaciones
Y se va.
de este tipo, cuando siempre hay como algo así.
Y se desaparece, sí. Mario
Sí,
es el,
es
el
bonito.
lurker oficial, que esa es la mejor compañía. No, mentira, lo mejor es cuando comenta. Digo la mejor compañía es porque siempre está.
La mejor compañía, un ratico y lárguese.
Sí. Eh, ¿Qué más, Mario?
No, déjalo trabajar.
¿Está trabajando en este momento?
Pues yo no
No
sé.
creo,
Yo
no
siempre he
sé.
creído que él trabaja resto y no hace un culo.
Tú sí. O sea,
Es un
según
genio.
tú,
No sé cómo haces eso.
Mario y Cacaíto.
No,
Que según tú,
pero
Cacaíto.
Cacaíto lleva 3 meses en entrenamiento.
Pues claro, toca capacitación.
Por eso.
Cacaíto, pero ¿tú estás capacitando o te están capacitando?
No,
No, ¿qué? ¿Tú qué sabes?
pues por lo que ha dicho, siento que en este momento no tiene la capacidad.
Mm, KDR Gaming was saying, how is it? How is it, KDR? um,
¿Qué dicen?
how is it sounds like a way in which I would say it if
¿Cómo
I'm
está?
nervous.
¿Cómo
Sí.
están? How is it?
¿Cómo están? Sí. How is it, everyone? Mario dice, jaja, sí, estoy trabajando y no haciendo nada al tiempo.
Un genio.
Pues sí. Pues sí, porque si uno cobra sueldo, así, increíble. ¿Es mentira? Nosotros
Cuando Mario se
admiramos mucho a
retira del
Mario.
trabajo y tienen que reemplazarlo, hay como una junta que es como, bueno, lástima, Mario, un baluarte para la empresa. Muy triste este día. Bueno, ¿cómo vamos a reemplazar a Mario? ¿Qué hacía Mario? ¿Qué hacía Mario? ¿Alguien? ¿Alguien? Y ya.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Sí, gracias, gracias, Nicolás.
Ahí acabo de
Grande.
comprobar que
Que a ti no te contratarían para el puesto de Mario. Para
ni de
ninguno.
Michael, Jason Michael.
Jason Michael.
Michael
A
Statement.
Jason Michael de pronto lo contratan para el de Mario.
Jason Michael Statement.
Y yo dije Stedman. Stedman.
Bueno, Stedman, como Ralph Stedman.
No sé quién es Ralph Stedman.
Un ilustrador muy chévere.
Mm, a ver. Ralph. Ah, sí, sí. Incluso en unos videos creo que
Sí,
lo pusiste.
sí, señora.
Pues lo puse
Pues tú
yo.
lo pusiste.
Sí.
Yo lo mencioné, tú lo
Y yo lo
pusiste.
puse, sí, señor.
Sí, buena memoria, Linda.
Pero sí sabes que no existe nunca.
Ujú.
Em,
Memoria histórica.
Menos, es así. Eh, After Guillaume's comments of your bot forever in their head,
Mm-hmm.
they stop commenting. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'm still glad that my butt is forever in his head. So I mean, it doesn't feel weird.
Let's see.
By the way, we saw the last episode of She-Hulk last night. Oh yeah, no.
No, it's not
Oh no.
making the cut for me.
Oh no.
I don't know why I'm saying making the cut because that's the series of fashion that we saw.
Yeah. But no. You could call it whatever you want.
Yeah. I don't like it. I gave it, I mean, we gave it so many chances. We saw all the episodes.
All
but
of them, but yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. Now the movie Nope that Mario Alberto suggested,
Mm-hmm.
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's funny. I think it's more of a comedy even than anything else.
Yeah. Otra recomendación, Mario? Because at the time we're not watching. I mean, we were watching The Boys.
Yeah.
We were watching She-Hulk, I guess.
Yeah. I'm watching like other series, but
No,
you're
but
not
together,
watching those.
together. I'm just, I mean, and I'm watching series by myself, but I'm thinking about
Okay.
things that we could. Okay.
Okay, yeah. It's not a contest.
No, but I'm just thinking about series that we could see together, watch together. So Mario León dice las que le recomendé hace rato, How to with John Wilson en HBO.
Pero ese no
Ay,
era
me dio bostezo. A ver.
ese no era el que tú decías que era una serie antes.
No.
Que...
Ese es el que yo dije que no entendía cómo habían podido hacer eso, como el logo, la imagen, pues,
ya te
de la
entendí.
portada, porque hay un podcast que yo escucho,
Yo escucho.
que se llama How to,
Ujú.
y es como igual, o sea, también es en amarillo, tiene la letra parecida,
Ujú.
y se llamaba How to with Charles Duhigg, que después cambiaron el host, pero sí, parecido. O sea, uno es How to with John Wilson y el otro es How to with Charles Duhigg. Entonces, parecido.
Bueno, la vamos a buscar.
Acá está. Ya la dejé abierta en una pestaña para que no se nos olvide. Vamos a ver qué tal, Mario. Guillaume was
Ujú.
saying, maybe this is too early, but do you think the class thing gonna be more about specific exercises or mentoring people in their work/paintings?
Yes. I mean, it's not a mentorship in the sense that it's going to be do whatever. Hey, do your own painting and I'll comment on it. Or based on your painting, like I'll tell you what sort of, things to look out for. No, there's going to be exercises. But but the exercises are not, you're supposed to solve that exercise yourself. So you could do it in, however way you want to paint. Like it's not something that it's I'm going to give you subject matter to paint necessarily. Maybe in some cases, like I can suggest certain subject matter just to make it a little bit easier, but no, but it's going to be your work. Like you have to solve these problems. So yeah, it's going to be you working your paintings. So
yeah, but I think about it like when I was in the university. I mean, there was a topic, there was exercises that we were doing, but it was, I mean, it like the retrospective and everything made sense to my own path.
Like the critique. Better.
Yeah, well,
No, es que retrospective de pronto no es lo
bueno,
que estás tratando de decir.
bueno,
Te
qué pena.
entiendo, te entiendo.
The comments of the teacher,
Yeah.
the learnings I got from the class, had to do with my own journey.
Yes.
Guillaume was saying, sounds great, and a happy face.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's move up this tail. Sounds weird. But it has to be way back. The way I envisioned it was like it has to stay back and then get some contrast as it comes. Oh, jeez. As it comes into this little knotted area. And then, you have a nice contrast for the hand. But in the bottom, it has to go from almost like back to somewhat front, let's say.
I hope that they could listen to the...
ASMR?
Sounds cool. No, pero te tocaría girar el micrófono.
We have to be silent, Danny.
So you do it and I put the... No, pero gíralo, mi amor, para que la parte...
Okay, Danny, we have to be
No,
silent.
but listen to me. You have to put the part of the brand
I know, but
down.
they're going to pick up some noise.
Go.
Danny, we have to be silent. I don't know if you understand the concept of we have to be silent for the scrubbing to be heard.
Oye, ¿dónde es el sonido?
Oh my God,
¿De
it's
dónde-
over.
¿dónde está el
ASMR,
sonido?
over.
¿Es esta la chiquita?
No, we're done. We're done.
Okay.
Yeah, sabotaging the opportunities for ASMR.
Go, go, go. One,
I'm-
2, 3.
Nope, nope.
I have my headphones on.
Danny, it's not. I was so ready. I was so ready, and you killed my vibe,
Go.
like the mojo.
Go, go.
Nope. Now it's like orders. Now I'm like receiving orders.
Go.
No, I'm sorry. It's gone. It's gone. I think I can talk like this for the rest of the
No,
video.
no.
If you want.
No, I was here for the sound of the brushes.
Didn't seem like it.
Go.
No, sorry.
Please do it.
You
You're
not,
so...
no amount of begging.
No. You love begging.
No.
People that beg.
What?
No, I
You
don't
love
know
people
what
that.
to say.
What is going on?
Go.
Don't worry. It's okay.
No, I don't worry.
It's gone
You just... That's lame. So, Carla Anglada was saying sweet ASMR.
Mm.
We had none.
I wonder if people here like it. If there's people here that fall asleep to it, or
Like Fer.
they get their daily dose of like something of that.
Fer
like,
loves
genuinely.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, my kids like it. Both of them, I think.
But I would say Fer. I mean, she falls asleep listening to that.
Yeah, she
She
does
likes
that.
it a lot, yeah.
And Samu likes the woman that licks the ears, the microphone ears.
No, he has never said that he liked
Mm,
that.
he hasn't said it, but
Nah, Nicolas. Carla Anglada was saying ASMR makes my brain tingly.
oh, I'm not into that sort of stuff, but I get why people like it.
Tania Cárdenas.
Sick freaks.
No.
No,
Tania
not all of
Cárdenas
you.
was saying, I missed the info about the class. Is there somewhere to sign up? So, no, there's not like concrete info right now because it's something that's going to happen next year. I said year, super weird, but next year. So, yeah. There's not info and there's no place to sign up right now. It's going to be, but not right now.
Thank you, Danny.
You're welcome. Forever Zero Dragon was saying LOL. Guillaume Leroux
Yeah.
was saying, rewatch the week on water oil painting. I'm trying them myself. Do you think I can accomplish an almost similar finish as oil?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're not terribly different, to be honest. They're gummier, but in terms of how you can use them, no, you're fine. You're totally fine.
Noran was saying, nah, it makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, I think there's people that love it, and there's people that don't like it at all. Well, I think I'm in between, to be honest. But I think that people can be super passionate about liking or disliking ASMR. Do you like it, Nicolas?
No, I don't think I
But do
go
you
for that.
dislike it?
The thing is, I have issues.
What?
Yeah. With I think I'm like sensitive, like not even like hypersensitive, but just like overly sensitive with like some of my senses. Sensitive,
Mm-hmm.
overly sensitive
Yeah, it sounds super
regarding some of
intelligent. Yeah.
overly sensitive regarding some of my senses.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that kind of bothers me too. I just it bothers me.
I would say it's not a sense that you enjoy. Like it's not like a sensory thing that you enjoy. Cause I mean, if someone talks like this to you,
Yeah, that's
you're like,
annoying.
go ahead, go ahead, no, go, leave,
Yeah,
leave me alone.
leave me alone.
So, um, Guillaume Leroux was saying, sensitive on senses, that makes sense, sensei.
Oh, there we go. No, I think
No,
it
it
does
was,
make sense. Like
what
if I
did I
could
said? No, Forever Zero Dragon was saying that. Sensitive on senses, that makes sense, sensei. Did I say that?
No, you said
Because I was
Guillaume.
gonna read Guillaume question, but then
Uh-huh.
I read Forever Zero Dragon comment.
Yes.
Yes.
No, but for example, I don't like massages. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I don't. And I'm not super comfortable with
Cuddling,
with like
cuddles.
Samu and Fer. Of course my kids had to be like very
Fan of cuddlers.
yeah, very
Of
affectionate.
cuddling.
And when they like both of them actually. This is not like a it's fair, so it's like a girly thing. No, no,
No,
no. Like
Samu.
Samu loves
Yeah.
that. But if they come and like hug me, I get like a panic attack.
No, but there's a hug that you can stand. Like, hey, I hug you. Thank you, I hug you. Or hello, I hug you. But when it's like someone approaching you like very slowly and
Like
warmly hugging you, it
no.
makes you super uncomfortable.
Yeah. I don't know why that is.
It's good. I mean, I think there's just like different sensibilities to that,
Yeah. I just don't.
or
Yeah.
different responses, I would say.
No, I can't. I need like a therapist for that, I feel. So I don't, but I don't know if I want to overcome it. So I think I'm okay. My children already know. Like,
I think they even do it to kind
to
of
mess with
upset
me. They're
you.
fucking with me.
Yeah.
Let's be
'Cause
honest
they
here.
are like super. They give you like a super TBO hug. I don't know how to say that.
TBO.
TBO,
Yeah.
like super. I don't know. Like
Yeah, yeah.
something that you would hate.
Oh,
You know what I'm trying to say, but
yeah, no, they know that it's gonna mess with me.
discomfort you. Yeah. Robin Sita West 13 was saying, hello, happy Friday. It goes back to your dad removing your cast.
I mean, it probably if we want to get like vaguely therapeutic here, yeah, we weren't like in my family. My mother is the most loving person I've ever met, but it wasn't like a physical sort of love. It wasn't ever like hugs. Like, and my dad, I don't think I ever got a hug from my dad. Maybe a pat. Maybe like you know, hey, how are you, son?
No, but I also
Person that
think
is my
that,
son.
I mean, there are different languages of love, and it's good. I mean, someone doesn't have to be like hyper touchy
No.
to be loving or to show someone that they love them. So,
Oh, and I never blame my dad, to be on. When I met my dad's mom, my grandmother, when I met, right? Like at the bar. But when I realized, like when I was old enough to realize like how how my grandmother was, I was like, "Oh yeah, my dad never got like affection."
no, but again, I
So,
think,
no, but this is in my case. This is
no,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
talking about the history of my family. So, this is not like I'm not making judgment on anyone. So I just don't think I understand what you're saying that there's different ways to show affection.
No, that's not what I was
I
gonna say,
think
but
I think in my dad's case, he just never really knew what affection kind of was. So it was very difficult for him to like show any sort of to understand it in any way, even though he did, of course he loved us. He loved us dearly. But yeah, so that sort of affection, the kind of physical one, it's very alien to me and it's very kind of uncomfortable. So I don't know. I've never been able to do something about that to be okay with that. So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. I mean, we all have different stories, in our families. But yeah, I feel that one's part of my family. So
Liat was saying, what about the ear licking ASMR? No, I feel that's
I'm totally
disgusting.
fine with that.
No, of course not. You're joking. No, 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 we don't like it. It's still good. No, that's weird. No.
I find
Um,
it fascinating that it became like there's an industry for that. That to me is like incredible. Like
mm,
that became a way of making a living. That's amazing. I mean, well, it's not weird though. I can imagine that being like a very sexual thing that people would do, you know, in a sort of clandestine way, but it became just open. It opened up to like, hey, this is, we could do this for like people. People don't have to be ashamed about this and feel weird about this. So, um yeah, yeah, but it's not my thing. It's not my
mm,
kink, to be honest.
mm. Guillaume was saying they are very weird ASMR on YouTube now. One was you are a bunny at the vet, and
What?
the person talked to you like you're a rabbit with ASMR strangest things ever.
Oh
Oh
my
no,
god, yeah, this is freaky. I
no,
mean, I'm so into that.
no, of course not, Nicolas.
What do you know about me?
I,
No, maybe I
I
am.
know you, and I know when you joke.
Maybe I'm
No,
hiding behind the jokes.
no.
Yeah, but these are kinks. This is something else,
Yeah,
I
because I think
feel.
there's different things. I mean, I've heard there's like videos for kids with ASMR, because I've heard some with my cousin of like slime. So they take like very crunchy slime, the one that
Oh
has
yeah,
like
Fed
little
loves
ball.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Fed
so
Fed loves
I
these.
think that's different than the you're a vet. Let me no, you're a bunny. I'm a vet,
Yeah, that's
or
like role playing.
licking the ear thing. I think those are very different things. So I think that ASMR is not just one thing. I mean, it can encompass like very different audience. So,
I'm in. I am suddenly in.
Liad was saying when you watch the ASMR ear licking, it's clearly sexual. LOL. The women that do that wear very skimpy clothing.
Yeah, the
It
the
was a big deal on Twitch for a while.
yeah, the woman is huge. The
The channel?
Yeah, the
The
blonde, like
audience?
no, the blonde. She's
I
super
have no
famous.
idea.
We've
No.
we've seen
No,
her.
no, no. I have no idea if she's blonde or.
Oh,
Because
she's
I think that
blonde,
we
big
were.
boobs, blonde.
It was. Once we were
Yeah,
trying to look for Twitch.
let's say it was accidental.
Nicolas.
Let's say.
We were looking on Twitch to see if it was cool to stream there. And we were like, oh, what are people seeing? And we were seeing by the ranking of people, like of viewers at the moment. And that was huge. I mean, there were a lot of people. But in the comments, you could see
Oh,
what
she
they were looking
knows. Yeah,
for.
she
Oh, of
knows.
course she knows, but
I mean, more power to her. That's
yeah,
fine. That's a job.
100%. No, no, no. I'm just saying that we were looking for a place to stream art.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, what do people like to see here? And it was like, boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Carla Anglada was saying kitties preening. I don't know how to say that.
What?
Preening?
I don't know what that is.
Purring, like brr, when they do the
Purring.
purring, but they wrote PREENING.
Oh, I don't know.
Preening?
Oh, maybe that's something else.
I thought preening. What's preening? Oh, when they clean themselves.
Okay.
So the sound of how they
Oh,
clean themselves,
dude,
I guess.
I
Because
don't know.
Carla was saying, kitties preening make me sleepy.
Really? Wow. I don't even know what that sounds like. But I don't know if I like it.
Forever Zero Dragon was saying, I think the origins of ASMR are the tales of songs that parents sung to their kids to sleep.
Oh.
I have the same feeling sometimes. The relax, the goosebumps, the calm.
Oh, maybe. You could be right about
and
that.
Guillaume was saying, very true, Forever Zero Dragon. Now that you say it, it feels true. Yeah, that's why I was saying that
Yeah.
there's like very different.
So it's like a motherly thing. It does make sense.
Well, and there's like very different ways or like kinds of ASMR. Because maybe that's why kids like it. Like when they're talking like this.
Right, but there has
they
to be
feel
like a
like
common. But the fact that there can be, it can be done with like what you were saying, like material stuff, like different textures and stuff, or it can be rain, or it can be just somebody slurping something, and the fact that you have like this very instinctual reaction to it probably speaks about something just, deeply embedded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Steve Wheat said, just tuned in. Kind of weird. LOL. yeah. We're talking about ASMR. Liad was saying cats purring is such a calming sound. Ooh, I have to say that my computer sounded like a cat purring very loudly. Not the one I have now, the one I changed because it was damaged. So it was purring. That's why I knew that it was damaged. But it was annoying me a lot. Maybe because it was like super loud.
Yeah.
And I had it like there all the time.
And I have to say, if a cat is purring, not like cats having intercourse, that sounds different. That sounds like, like somebody's dying over there. I remember when I was little, I heard that and I thought it was like a kid suffering. I was like shocked. And I think I told my dad or my mother, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I heard a kid last night and they were just crying and suffering through the whole night. And my dad is like, oh yeah, that's cat having sex. Don't worry. But I was, it messed me up. I remember.
What are you going with that? I don't get it.
No. I just wanted to make my daily comment about cats having sex. But
Nicolas,
cats,
your jokes are so bad.
but if I hear cats purring in the middle of the night, like neighborhood cats, and we're like, there's a bunch, I would say, around here.
They go to the street, yeah.
Yeah, they wake me up immediately. Like I'm up immediately. I don't know why.
Yeah, but in your case, I mean, I love sleeping with the sound of rain. You
No.
can't sleep when it's raining.
Rain wakes me up.
So everything wakes you up. So
Yeah.
that's not, I mean, I wouldn't say that's like a super good thing to like to measure if a sound is relaxing or not. Because I know that the cat purring is very relaxing to a lot of people. And rain is very relaxing to a lot of people too. I think you're just like the kind of sleeper that needs like 100% silence.
No, I think I'm just very alert. I have that calm alertness that you seek with your matcha. I think I have that naturally. So I'm very calm. I'm sleeping, but if with the slightest sound, like that's how it was with my kids when they were sleeping.
But I think
If they
that's
woke up as
different because you're
babies,
always like alert
I'm always
with
alert.
kids. No, no, no.
No, I'm just always alert.
Mm,
What were we saying?
let's see. Carla Anglada was saying, yes, I like purring too, very soothing. I'm embarrassed about preying now. No, but don't
What?
be.
No, no kink shame
No.
here.
No, and it's not a king thing. That's why I was saying,
Love your kink.
Tom Thumb Jordan was saying, the only time I've ever had ASMR is at the optician when they switch the light off and come really close to you with the light. Ah, something to do with the mix of the sensory and physical closeness?
You went like Clockwork Orange there.
Oh no.
But do you mean like the humming of the halogen lamp or something? Like
No, I think when they changed the lighting in the machine, like the
oh, oh, when they're changing the lenses?
yeah, I think so. No,
I don't know. I don't know now.
or with a little lamp, like I don't know. Mm, Liad was saying it's a parenting thing. You are programmed to be aware in case they need you when you sleep. Yeah, yeah, but I think that happens with a lot of people that have babies, but then that changes.
Oh, some people
But
can
in
sleep through it though. I've met
yes,
people
but
that
I think
sleep
that
through it.
also in your case, you were like that before you were a parent and
Yeah,
after you
yeah,
were a
yeah.
parent. So,
Yeah, I'm alert. Always.
mm, Tom Thumb was saying when they shine the light inside your eye to look at the nerves and stuff. Yeah, but that's like a machine, no?
I don't know. I've
Well,
never
well,
had that, so I don't know.
oh, I had something super weird because they want to see the curvature of my cornea,
Mm.
and it's like a little silicone triangle that just goes super close to your eye and moves. Weird. Tom Thumb was saying, but they come really close and you can sense them there and hear them breathing softly.
Oh my God,
Sounds
where did you
weird
go,
typing
Tom?
it out. God.
Yeah, where did you go?
You know, the first like kind of ASMR that I listened to, but it was amazing because it was like sound in space.
Okay.
ASMR maybe. It was a very old one, but it was the one that they cut your hair.
The
It's
3D
virtual
3D
barber
audio for
shop.
cutting. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like ASMR ish,
Yeah, that would stand the hair in the back of your neck.
but that's so cool. I
Yeah.
remember listening to that like very long ago because that's a very old audio.
Yeah,
And you
3D
have to,
audio
of
is
course, you have
crazy.
to, yeah. And then it became like a thing, but at the moment I had no idea about it.
Yeah.
And I remember that they said you have to listen to it with headphones because if you don't, it does not make sense. But I did, and it was crazy. And some time ago, I think
Mhm.
we were in the last apartment.
Mhm.
I don't know if you remember, but I had just bought my headphones with noise canceling, and we were testing the noise canceling. And I put that audio, and I
Yeah.
put it for Samu and Fer too.
Oh, you were the cause of all of this then,
So,
maybe for them.
oh, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
Patient zero once again.
I want to know how old is it?
Probably about 5 years, 6 years old.
2007. No,
Oh,
I told
geez.
you that was
Oof.
like crazy old.
What? The
Yeah.
the the the
The virtual
haircut?
barber shop. Yeah.
It's funny because that like 3D audio is just becoming like, you know, commercial enough so that people that can be in like movies and video games. Well, movie theaters, I guess they have kind of like 3D audio, but for example, in video games, it was just this generation.
No, but I remember listening to that because my sister was the one that showed me that. And I remember we came back from school and she was like, "Oh, you have to listen to this." So I do remember
Are you
that
sure
was
it's
long.
2007?
2007, yeah.
I don't know. That feels really early.
Like the video is uploaded 2007.
What? The one of the
Yeah.
barber shop?
Yeah.
The one of the buzz machine?
Yes. Virtual
Wh-
barber shop.
What?
Yeah, I told you. And I even that's why I'm telling you that I remember when that happened. And then I remember showing it to my friends.
But this is like 15 years ago. So
15
this is
years
like
ago.
super early YouTube days.
Yes, and that's why I'm
Wow.
telling you that it was crazy to listen to that at the moment. Because there was nothing like that at the moment.
Yeah. Very cool. I would have bet it wasn't that old.
Robin Sita was saying, I can't hear Bob when he's sitting next to me talking, but I can hear him chew almonds 2 rooms away. Oh, Robin, that's
stop
me.
it. You're made for
Oh
Danny
my
then.
God.
Oh my God, Danny.
You can listen to Nicolas passing liquids
Yeah.
when he's drinking something.
I've never been
Like,
judged
even if you're in this.
so much in my life.
No, I'm just super sensitive in a bad way to the sounds of people eating.
And I'm
can't-
like,
no.
I am you. Well, you met us, Robin. It's not like I am. I know how to eat. Like, it's not like I'm an animal.
Yeah, no. And I get that there's like a lot of people that enjoy, like part of the enjoyment of eating is like making sounds.
I don't. No.
But that's not
no,
you. No, I
no.
was saying people, that's not you at all. I mean, you don't
No.
do. If I have to be
I don't like
100%
garble
honest.
stuff or
No,
like
no.
eat with my mouth
But I have to
open
be
or stuff.
100% honest.
It's
If you
crazy.
were doing a lot of sounds while eating, we wouldn't be together.
No,
And that sounds
I wouldn't be
dumb.
with myself. No, are you kidding me? That's
No,
crazy.
because there's people that are like that and it's fine with them.
No,
I
that's
just
nasty.
can't.
No, that's not cool. Like, sorry, but there's a few things that are not cool. That's not cool. But on my defense, I think we are genetically, because my mother, when she's drinking something, she swallows loudly. This is getting weird. But mind off of the gutter, people. But and we make fun of her. We're like, Mom, how are you swallowing? Like, no, this is not a good conversation. But I think it's genetic. So when Danny and I met, and we were like, I don't know, we're probably having like first meals like in your house or something, like just us, eating with each other. I remember you were like, are you doing that on purpose or something? Or I was like, what is going on? And she's like, could you swallow like or I think it was drinking the first time you said it, like this is too loud. Like you're chewing too loud.
Yeah.
You're swallowing too loud.
I'm going to say
like,
that
what?
once you were conscious of it, you control that a lot.
I don't control it. I suffer every time. Like if I'm eating right next to you, I try to like ninja style
No,
swallow.
it's that sometimes you just go like.
It's super hard for me. Like I do it for you. Like I do anything for you.
Sometimes you're just like eating a sandwich and I just like give you a stare and you're like.
Yeah, but it's like I can't
I'm sorry.
believe.
No, I'm
no.
sorry. It makes me feel bad, but.
No. I mean, you made me feel bad. Don't worry.
Mm.
No, I try. I make an effort. But still, I do think that you have like, superhuman ears and, regarding that.
No, but I mean,
I
and
feel-
it sounds.
I feel
go.
it's weird that you can hear some of that.
No, but
it
that
almost feels
sounds-
like you're in my mouth.
It sounds weird, but I even remember I had to step out of a place that I was eating because we
Because
were
of
sitting
me?
we were sitting with a group of friends back in the university, and someone was making so much noises that I couldn't eat because like I wasn't enjoying my meal
Yeah, but
by
sometimes
listening to
that's
all of that, and I wasn't like close enough. Like they don't have to change the way they eat because I feel uncomfortable, but I felt
I did.
terrible because I wasn't able to eat. So I remember I was like, no, no, I have to go. I have to pack my meal, and I just like went and eat alone because I was just so out of it. I don't know how to explain it, but Tom Thumb was saying, Robin, eating sounds is a big thing for ASMRist. I have a condition called misophonia, which literally means hatred of sounds and cause me to have like a fight or flight response to such sounds. Actually
What?
makes me angry sometimes when people are eating. Yes, Danny,
You are
exactly.
Tom.
Yeah, but I know that. I
I
knew the
always knew I
name.
was dating Tom. Always knew it.
Well, you always wanted
Fuck
to.
me. Not right now, Tom.
Yeah, but I think it's misophonia because I've heard of that.
I think you have that for sure.
Yeah, and
Oh,
no, but I
Jesus.
know that
What a nightmare
miso
for us.
no no no, but wait, because I think that misophonia
Yeah.
has to do with different sounds. So it could be like when people do with their nails, like
Oh, I can't stand. That's the only sound in this
I
universe.
could stand that 100%. Or
Filing
when people
nails?
like click things a lot, like a pen, like that also causes misophonia. But with eating, like that's what triggers it to me. Because for example, to you,
Yeah.
when I'm moving, you call it el beriberi.
Oh, no. I can't
But
stand people that can't
when I
stand
move
still.
my leg, like
Yeah.
when I'm sitting and I move my leg a lot,
Yeah.
you're like, stop the beriberi. So I'm like,
Well,
okay.
because the table is moving. You don't realize it there, but it's so funny because everything, all of this is connected. So when you start moving over there, my mic starts doing this, starts wobbling all
Okay,
over.
you're moving the camera now.
Yeah, yeah, everything moves. When you start like wobbling, everything
Yeah,
moves.
but
And I'm
but
like,
no, what
Jesus
I'm trying to say
Christ.
is that
I
it
make the
is
effort. I ninja swallow now. Could you make a small effort,
no, and I
please?
always stop when you tell me to stop. Like when I'm conscious that I'm doing it, I stop.
But
But I
Danny,
think that's the kind of wait, because I'm trying to get to
you've been
somewhere.
diagnosed, though. I feel
No,
like you've been diagnosed.
Nicolas, listen.
I'm very lucky
I
for
think
this
that
community.
with misophonia, there's a lot of triggering noises. As
Yeah,
I said, the one of the like the pen,
my
the
voice.
fingernails, or like when people are like typing super loud in a computer, or like plastic wraps. It's like hypersensibility to sounds. And that does not trigger me. The only one that triggers me is food. And I think that that happens to a lot of people too. Like when people eat, oh my god, no. Because you can be doing like this with the nails all the time, and you could be like putting a pen in your other hand and making all the sounds you want, and I would not be triggered when people eat and make noises.
Again,
I
on my
can't. And
defense,
and no, and just the last thing that I want to say, I think that I heard once that in different cultures it's good to make sounds when you eat.
oh yeah, this is in no
So
way
yeah,
something cultural. Like,
no, it's just something that triggers
yeah, yeah, yeah.
me.
This is,
Me,
yeah,
me,
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I just can't. I just can't with the sound of people eating.
Yeah.
So
But
just
on my
wanted to make
defense,
that
like,
clear.
I'm not a slob either. It's not that I'm doing something like, you
No, no,
know,
no. That's why I was saying that if you were the kind of people that makes sounds when eating, I could not be with you. Because when we went to eat the first date, I would be like so weird out that I couldn't like be in the date. Because you're not like that. Sometimes you just do sounds. The thing is that I don't know. I'm just like a ninja
who
eater.
doesn't do sound like,
No, you've seen me. Because you've said sometimes like, how can how can I pass this drink without making a sound?
it's
And I'm
impossible.
like this, and I make this like I make the mimics for you, and I don't make a sound, and you're always like, no, 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 that's weird. I can't do that. And I get it. I mean, I get that there's people that make a little sound, but when it's like exaggerated sound, mm
Yeah.
mm.
But I think this is a good day because I really do feel you've been diagnosed. This is a good step for all of us. Um,
It's a good day to remember that you don't listen to me because I've told you about misophonia before, Nicolasito.
Well, you've also we are talking about grading sounds, so must include your voice in there. No, I don't remember you talking about this.
Yes.
Like this being your condition.
No, because it's not. That's why I'm telling you that it's not like I could say that it's misophonia, because
I think
that's
so.
why I was explaining that misophonia has to do with a lot of sounds
Well, you have like
that
one
trigger
that
you.
that
Yeah, but
one
that
that's
wouldn't be
triggered by a.
misophonia.
Well, it's a very specific one.
So yeah, but the thing is that I am annoyed by that, and it's like I sometimes I feel bad. Like, why can't I stand that sound and that's it? I just can't. It just like sets me off. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we all know about this.
Oh, but Robin was saying it is Danny. Okay, so maybe it's misophonia.
Oh,
Oh,
So-
cause I remember when I
Tom,
heard
what medicine
that
do you take? I need to get some of that good stuff for Danny.
I heard that the first time of like first time I heard of misophonia, I thought it was like every single thing. Like you were just like super sensible to every single sound and you would be triggered.
Oh, imagine that. That's like crazy though.
Liad was saying earplugs. No.
At nights, we've had this conversation that there's a lot of you're far more sensitive to like Samu just playing than I am.
Oof, yeah.
And I don't know why, and sometimes I feel like you get mad, but when I tell you like you could wear earplugs.
No,
like,
because
you
they're super
bought
uncomfortable.
You bought me earplugs.
Oh, because you were fine sleeping with those.
Have
I
you
just
tried them?
Yeah, I tried them.
I don't know.
Yes, and they're so uncomfortable. I can't. They hurt my ear so much. Like I can't even have like not the headphones, but like the ear
Yeah, you have like little
things.
ears.
Yeah, and it hurt me. It
I
hurts
know.
me. I
You
can't
could make an
sleep.
effort. I
And
mean,
the
I
thing
try to swallow, silently. You can make
I
an
can
effort
make an
with the
effort
earplugs.
for sleeping. No, I think the effort
I
can
would.
be
I
in
could
the-
say for swallowing. Nah.
for sleeping, Nicolas. No.
I could say the same thing. I'm just saying.
But we were talking about
Effort
eating.
means making an effort.
No, I think
Yeah,
the
I am
effort
just
has to
saying.
come
I'm
from
just.
other
I'm
place.
just saying. For sleeping. Well, for swallowing.
Tom Thumb
That's
was
been
saying
my life for the last 7 years.
so many jokes about swallowing in my head. I need a cold shower.
Oof.
Tom Thumb, I'm gonna block Tom Thumb.
Yeah. Sexy podcast today.
Carla Anglada was saying, when I become annoyed with someone's noises, I figure I probably make annoying sounds too and try to rein in my annoyance.
No, that's the thing with Danny. She doesn't.
Liad was saying, oh no, I can't stop my leg from shaking.
Oh, Liad.
Forever Zero Dragon was saying, oh no, please don't discuss in the camera. Grabs popcorn.
Oh, we know. We always like this is us. This is our light arguing,
Yeah.
which is the only sort of arguing that we
Yeah.
do, to be honest.
It's like every day we have
A
argues like
healthy
that.
dose of light arguing.
Yeah. Gosim was saying, oh my god, I just realized how Nicolas is. I've been subbed to his Instagram for years now. This is the first time I'm catching him on YouTube. That's so wild.
Oh, thank you.
No, and welcome. You have a lot
Yeah.
of content to see.
Yeah,
If
a
you
weird,
like.
weird one to get started today. But we
Liat,
diagnosed Danny. I really feel this is a win-win. This is like a good thing for all of us.
Liat was saying,
Um,
it's an ADHD thing. My leg shakes all the time when I'm sitting down. And Tom Tom was saying, Liat, same. Carla was saying, how are you feeling with Adderall, Liat?
No, I'm
And
very.
Liat was saying, wear noise canceling headphones during meal times. No, because I mean, to be honest, it's not like every single time we're eating, I feel uncomfortable.
Just step out, Danny. Step out.
But I think that
Eat in
there's
the hallway.
sometimes, okay?
Eat in the hallway.
There's sometimes that I get like super triggered. But it's not usually. I mean, it's not like every single day we're eating I can't eat because of that. No, not at all.
Um, with Samu, I feel you're a little less patient
When he's playing.
and eating.
No.
Little bit.
No.
Little bit.
No, you're making it sound like if I was like mean and I've never said anything mean.
You've never been. Well, define mean.
Ay, Nicolas, that okay.
Oh, come
No, but
on.
that's a dumb thing to say. So
No, no, no. No, no, no. I'll listen, I'll come clean here. I thought it was something very difficult to do because every time I chew, you talk about it every time you feel like this is bothering you, feel guilty. When I'm right next to you eating, I feel guilty every time because I feel like I'm doing something wrong by eating just like a normal person. Um, so I've always tried my best to minimize whatever noise I make, which I sometimes it's like literally like physically impossible, I feel. So all I'm saying is that that if anything, I've made like huge efforts to try to not annoy you at all. Like I'm constantly annoying on a daily basis. I know that. But regarding this, I make a huge effort. Okay, and with that, we're gonna stop the stream.
Gosim was saying, I'm glad you're paying Master Gi so many tributes. The entire art world was devastated by the news. I couldn't believe it was true. What a tragic loss. He was the greatest.
Yes,
Tom Thumb was saying, we can change the title to session number 4, Couples Therapy.
we're good. We're good.
Let's see. Utsav Kasundra was saying, guys, please, my message for love. What message? So their message was, love is so short, forgetting is so long. Love is such a powerful force. It is there for everyone to embrace, that kind of love that impels people to get into the community and try to change conditions for others, to take risks for what they believe.
Yeah, that sounds nice. That
Yeah.
sounded nice. Do you think it has to do with us or something?
No, it was long ago.
Okay.
I'm just like trying to see comments that maybe I didn't read before. David Lucas was saying, beautiful piece. What a huge loss. Jungi Kim. Martín Ayala Art dice, hermoso homenaje. Fui a
¿Qué dice
conocerlo
Martín?
al Comic Con de New York y estaba buscando su mesa. Por fin la encontré con su nombre. Estaba cubierta de flores. Entonces
Ay,
me enteré de
sí.
su partida. Fue muy
Ay, no
triste.
sabía Martín antes. Qué
Ay,
triste.
Martín.
Sí, la gente. Y creo que los de Superani pidieron pues después, para que no se llenara todo como de flores, sino que le hicieran dibujos de flores. Entonces fue muy bonito. La gente le dibujaba flores. How are you, Daniel Lira?
Good. Robin was saying, ask Bob. Poor guy can't win with me. Tintin was saying, can't stand clicking pens.
Samu has a little bit of that, I feel. It's very hard, very, very difficult for him to stay still. He had that when he was little in kindergarten, I just remembered. And at the kindergarten, they suggested that, I mean, this is Colombia, so this is old school stuff. So forgive me if it sounds weird. But so they would put him when they would have to do any activity like drawing or writing or whatever. Um, they would put him at the end of like a table, they were round tables, but they would put him against the wall and they would like press the table against him to press him against the wall. Like this is not like nothing weird. Just so that he was kind of like he couldn't really move. He would have to stay still. So yeah, maybe they damaged him in some way. Sorry, but because I don't know if it worked.
Tom Tom was saying, "You guys have any thoughts on the oil protesters who threw
Mm,
tomato soup on the Van Gogh sunflowers?"
yeah. Well, to be um perfectly clear on the glass, on the protective glass of the painting. But they have been gluing themselves to. They did it also on Florence. I remember they glued themselves to in front of the
Oh, but I think
Birth of Venus.
yeah.
It's the same group though.
No, but this one had
This
no
happened
glass.
yesterday. No,
This
it has glass.
no.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You can tell by how the splash, but how it splattered. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm very confident about about having glass. It having glass.
Look.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at it. It's like pouring down like a piece of glass. I'm pretty sure it has
Okay.
glass. Yeah, I'm almost
I
100%
thought
sure.
you were saying like the glass in the one of the Uffizi, which is like separating glass.
Right. Those have like
Because this one should be then like a glass in the canvas.
yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. If you're thinking about the sort of niche, that those paintings are in, the niches that those paintings are in, yeah, this is not. No, this is more like a regular case of like just a painting being
Yeah, but
under
you could
glass.
see. Yeah, but you could see how the splash is.
Yeah, it feels like a
Yeah,
piece of
in a glass. Yeah.
it's on a glass. So I think that what they're protesting is of course like valid if you want to make public protests and you want to. I guess the purpose of these protests is to get attention, and that's certainly what they're doing when they do this. I think that even if people are not with them or not, they don't agree with the way they're doing things. I think they would be the first to say that that's the point. Like, fine, this was worth it because now you have millions of eyes looking into what they're doing, and I'm sure that there's also a lot of people that I'm like, hey, I'm with you, but maybe that's not the way to do it. Um, I wonder. I wonder. I don't know if the end justifies the means because this is like that sort of debate, right? It's like, hey, this is a tragedy. This is a worldwide tragedy. Look how unprepared we are to deal with changes in weather, to messing around with the weather. Like we're not. We're just, the planet can just, make us disappear in an instant. So I'm sure for them, for the people that firmly believe in this, it's very frustrating that it's not like it's not the world's priority to deal with these things. Um, so I understand it. Um, I also would be of the mind that, I don't, I also don't like that we are so precious with a work of art. I know it sounds weird, but to think like, oh, mess with everything, but don't mess with art. To me, I've never understood that. Like the way museums were protected in wars, but people could die left and right. It's like, what? What? Why? Why are you okay with, like, tens of thousands of people dying, but let's protect the art? It's like, I don't know. It's like we're okay with the worst part of us, but that's also like an excuse to remind us to save like the nicest part of us, I
Yeah,
guess.
I think that too with the things of the war. I just think that it's so dumb to think that a painting like a ton of oil in a canvas has more worth than people.
Well,
So,
it's like,
in wars, that's why I'm saying that
yeah.
in wars, I just think that's like a very terrible way of thinking about the things you should preserve. Because it's like, no, no, no. I mean, people can die, but this specific thing, no, because this one has value. So it's like saying that a painting can have more value than an individual's life.
Yeah, or it's just a reminder of our humanity, but on it like in those settings, like you are really making, a point of our humanity
Hmm.
when you're destroying entire cities and, bombing hospitals. And so I've never really understood that part, like the way art has been used as a symbol of what's good about our humanity. Some of the people that did some of this art were not really nice people. So it doesn't. It's just really hard to say that's the best of us. Like that is the best of what we like encompass. I don't believe in that. I really think that that's like, I don't know. I've always felt that that's a really 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 strange way of understanding like the value of art. Um, but I also feel it's just dumb. It's a very theatrical kind of dumb way, very, and it's also very like artsy. You know, it's just like a dumb kind of artsy way of trying to do something, which I also don't. I don't know. I don't quite enjoy.
I think that they
Um,
are also, I mean, it's important to say that they're not damaging things. They're very careful of how they do those things because they know that if they would actually damage um, a painting,
that probably lands them in jail, yeah, for sure.
exactly.
Which
So
I'm
they're
sure they're
always,
some of them I'm sure are fine with that, becoming martyrs for a cause.
yeah,
I'm
but if
sure
you
that's,
see that they're always doing that with pieces that are protected by glass. Because I
yeah,
was
yeah.
I was reading and it says that of course it had no damage. The
Yeah,
painting
if
had
they
zero
wanted to,
damage.
right? If
So
they,
they're not damaging the art. It's not like they're saying, "Hey, I'm going to break this thing that's valuable for all of you, like all of you in the world, and look at what I'm trying to say." Because they're not breaking anything. They're just like saying, "Hey, you were scared because you thought I took this thing that's super worthy for you, but I didn't." So they never do it, actually.
yeah, no, and it would be very easy to actually ruin something if they wanted to. It's very easy. There's like, thousands of works of art that are exposed. So you could, if that's what they wanted to do, you could do it. Yeah, I don't know, but they probably have like a manifesto, but you never know if people, like, I saw people tweeting like they ruined a priceless work of art. No, they didn't ruin anything. Like, it's not ruined. But there's a lot of people that are going to read that and they're going to say, you know what? It's really cool to attack a work of art.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably going to get the message sort of mixed up. And maybe they end up, attacking something that they shouldn't, and they get, maybe security is involved, and maybe it's far more tragic. Like, it can be far more tragic than what we understand, is the extent of what they're doing. So because sadly that's how things are known nowadays. Like, people don't really take 2 seconds to read a story, they believe, if they see a tweet, they believe it to be true. And a lot of people were retweeting or tweeting, this incredible work of art is ruined. And it's like, no, it's the same as the Mona Lisa. Like, it's just somebody's gonna come with like, you know, um, um, a glass cleaner and just wipe the glass, and that's it. That's it. That's all that happened. It's nothing. But I'm always scared about the people that read that little bit of information and it takes them somewhere else.
Because also, I think that it's not really activating the conversation on the environment as they want to. Because at the end, what you're saying, I mean, the trending thing that people are tweeting is that they ruin a Van Gogh.
Right.
Van Gogh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and like sunflowers.
Yeah.
That is like, oh my God, don't mess with my, my 2023 calendar. Like those sunflowers are like embedded in like, people's memories as something that's like beautiful because you see it in like
In a mug.
coasters and
Yeah.
in mugs. Yeah, right. You see it everywhere. And that can trigger a lot of people.
But that's why I say that I feel that it is important to start a conversation about climate and climate change and environment. Yes. But I don't think that that's starting a conversation. Because
No.
the conversation is starting around art. And I think that there's different ways to start a conversation about how people value so much art and they don't do the same with the environment, or how the food production is gonna drastically change, and all of those things. I think they're worth talking, but I don't think that this is like the best way to do it. And I think that they've seen it, because I understand if they did it the first time and it's like, oh no, we didn't spark the conversation we wanted, let's do it again. But if you do it repeatedly and you don't get people to talk about things you want people to pay attention to, then maybe that's not the best way to do it, I would say.
Yeah, you're totally right.
Lisa 1 was saying the only problem I see with that action is that the people that doesn't not care about the climate slash environment will not change their mind because of this action. Exactly. Yeah. And Tom Thumb was saying also because it is so bizarre that people just talk about the act rather than the cause. Make memes about Warhol and Campbell's. Exactly. Exactly. It's not starting the conversation they want to. It's not showing the roots of the protest they're doing. It's ending in a completely different thing. So
yeah, but sadly it's become a thing though. It's the same group is doing that. I'm guessing it's the same people, right? The people that were in Italy, and then the people that were in France, and now in the UK. So I'm speculating, but it's the same act. It's the same like performance, and they super glue themselves. It's the same thing, and the same, and it's also the same. They want to point to the same thing. So I don't know. I think that's. I don't know. I think you nailed it, Daniel Ira. That it's unsuccessful if it becomes infamous for the wrong reasons, and not for the reasons that they are trying to push. Then it's useless. Like what sort of what sort of act is helpful when people like end up interpreting it in a completely different way than it was meant to be.
Yeah, and at the end
interpreted.
those protests end up being just like a vehicle for people to want to go and see it. Like I just want to go to see the painting. I just want to see the painting right now. Everyone's talking about this painting. Let's go and see the painting. Let's buy a cushion cover of that reproduction of that painting. Like that painting becomes the center of it. So they're just giving
National
more
Gallery just got just
more worth.
yeah, just got money.
Exactly. Irene Centelles was saying, I hear talking the people like I hear talking the people like you, quote unquote, people getting it wrong, quote unquote, they don't going to start a conversation. Why don't we start a conversation? I don't get it.
So why don't we start like that conversation if
Oh, but
that's
I think
fair?
that
Like I believe so I'll be super clear. I believe in climate change. I believe that the world has cycles, obviously, that sometimes it's warmer, sometimes it's colder. There's natural cycles. But I also believe that the impact that human beings have had on those cycles
mhm.
is enormous. I mean, that is like, it's even, for me, it would be hard to debate to think that we don't have an impact on those natural sort of the way that balance kind of sways from side to side in terms of what constitutes our climate, that to think that we don't have a say on that quote unquote balance or the natural way in which that weather has swayed throughout history. To me it's ridiculous to think that we are just powerless here or helpless and everything that's happening is just absolutely natural. I really don't think so. I believe in climate change. I believe in recycling. I believe, in doing environmentally friendly things. And I don't see how that's like, I don't know. I think, most people nowadays do. I think children are,
Hmm.
educated well in school about those things also. So to be honest, I don't know. I don't know if this is. I mean, if there's people here that don't believe in climate change, that's fine. I don't know if this is a place to debate it. I wouldn't. I would be like, dude, that's like, it's as if somebody was here and was saying like that they believe the world is flat. Like, okay, dude, that's yeah, sure, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's freaky that you believe those things, but I don't know what's there to debate.
No, and I also think that, I mean, when they're saying, why don't we start the conversation? I think that they are doing the protests because they have a lot of things they want to say. And I think that they are, as activists of the environment, they're very educated about things they would say and how they would address the topic. So I do think that they have a conversation they want to start, and they have tons of things they want to say. And what we're saying is not that it's not important what they have to say. Of course not. We're just saying that the way in which they're doing it, it's not ending in the conversation they want to have. It's just cutting short, and people are just talking more about art and giving more value to art than talking about the environment. Because I think the only thing related, like in the headlines, what do you see? The only time they use the word environment or climate change is when they say environmental protesters did this, but then they start talking about the value of the painting and how it wasn't damaged, but how they arrested the persons and how then they let them free because it wasn't damaged, and then they talk about the artist and the worth of the artist and a lot of things. And I think that's when the people that want to start a conversation should say, you know what, maybe we're not getting, maybe it was a good intention that we had, but like we couldn't get to where we wanted to. So let's just like try and think again how to make people have this conversation with us and how to make actions that are really going to reflect in a conversation that we want to have. So,
Are we sure about that though? Like
what?
maybe there's like hundreds of thousands of people that are clicking into their Instagram page or
No,
their
maybe, but
page.
that's why I'm telling
And
you.
maybe that's all they want, like publicity,
No,
so that
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
can,
But I'm saying that it's not only starting that conversation, it's starting also the conversation around art. So, um, Irene Centelles was saying, "Sorry, I'm tired. I should have read it twice." Oh no, don't worry, don't worry. Um, Tom Thumb was saying, "Well, I'm here online. I have to ask you both your predictions for the match this weekend. I'm feeling nervous already."
oh, come on.
And Michael McEwen was saying, "Did you see the Liverpool and Glasgow Rangers score in the Champions League?" Yes.
Yeah, had it on while I was working.
And I had it on while I was
Yeah,
working.
we were both like diligently and responsibly doing what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I actually think it's good. It's as good as it was good that it happened. I feel terrible for Luchito because the fact that he's not there. But sometimes these weird things have to happen for the rest of the team to like wake up. And I don't know if this is going to be one of those things. I think the best thing that I can hope for is just a tie to be like, now that I'm being like super honest here, like if we tie that game, that's going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah, because I think it's important to, even if you're a fan, like to realize where the Man City stands right now and how they've been playing. So,
I
like, even if you see like the places in the Premier League, I don't know how to say, like the standings.
Yeah, the standings.
Yeah,
They're second and 10th. So
exactly. So
yeah.
it's like I think it's also important to see that, and it's not bad to say, okay, maybe we're gonna lose,
Yes, I
because I
mean,
think
well,
it's
I
like,
think
yeah,
most people
no,
are
I
aware
know, I
that we're
know,
going to
but
lose.
there's a lot of people that feel like you have to, like, I don't feel like rooting for a team means to think that it's always going to win. But it's like also understanding that it's gonna lose, but you're gonna be there and you're gonna be suffering when they lose.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
And I also
maybe they would uh be draw. ¿Cómo se dice?
yeah, draw. Maybe they
Draw.
draw the game.
Maybe
Yeah.
they draw. Yeah, but
Yeah, no, I think that's the best scenario, to be honest. We are light years away from how Man City is playing. I think this is finally the year that they can win everything. Not everything as in every single cup. No. Like what Liverpool was trying to win last year. But maybe they can win it. I mean, they certainly have the depth. But I think this is the year where they win Champions League and Premier League for sure. I really really do feel there's nobody that can come close to the depth that they have.
yeah, they as in Man City.
Man City, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and also honestly they deserve it. It's crazy that they haven't been able to win those two. It's kind of insane even to think that they haven't been able to win those two. I don't like them. I don't like the team. But when I watch them play, I'm like, oh my god, nobody plays like this like right now. Nobody's even close to that. So they deserve it. They really do. And Liverpool just has to be like, hey, this year has to be a year where we kind of find our way back again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
And I also think that last match
Yeah.
was a little bit like that, like letting them know that they could just like get in the groove again. But I don't think, I mean, it's like remembering them that they can play. But I think it's also important, as you were saying, to like really know where you're standing. Like to really know where
Yeah.
the other channel's standing, where you're standing. And I think it was good to see Salah, for example, scoring again. And I think that's a boost of confidence to him.
Yes.
But I think they would be very naive if they think that that's like, oh, we had that match against Rangers, now we have everything to win Man City. No, of course not.
Which is, I mean, it's Rangers, so let's
Yeah.
not get carried away. I mean, they've been horrible, so
Mm. Alejandro Morales dice, hola Dani, hola Nicolás, hola toda mi gente UPL, un abrazo. Hola Alejandro, un abrazo.
Alejandro.
Tom Thumb was saying, yes, people are talking about this being a year of rebuilding for us, but I'm concerned that the next year we'll likely have 2 to 3 new ¿cómo se dice? Midfielders.
Yeah,
That
Bellingham.
could be another year of learning.
Maybe. Jude's probably coming for sure. That's almost like a given. I doubt that so much publicity has been, like, there's so much talk about that I really, really doubt that it's not going to happen.
And Tom was saying, with Milner, Naby, and Ox probably leaving because of contract standing. But I think that's good too.
Oh yeah, we gotta come on. How much are we playing Ox?
Yeah.
You know,
No, and Milner. I mean,
he's
every
played
time that
5
Milner...
times, but Ox has played like 5 times
Yeah.
in the last 2 years. Yeah, Milner, it's like you throw him a parade and you thank him and he's
it's
amazing.
like, woo, yeah, and you give them the captain band.
Yeah, the keys to the city.
But I do think that it's not good to
No. He
just like say, okay, no, he is Liverpool, so he has to stay. When it's giving nothing to the team. Like every time he...
Well, he tries, but he's just
No, but
you know,
it's not what the team needs
No.
right now.
No.
So I think it's also important to...
Or maybe we buy Mbappe. So who knows?
Well,
Maybe we have like 200 million,
yeah,
euros to spare,
yeah,
and we buy Mbappe.
yeah.
I don't know. Daniel Ira, we're gonna leave it here today. That was a good talk today. We went places, I feel. So it was. I know that. I don't know how exciting it was today to see some of this get somewhat resolved, but it had to be painted. I particularly like the pause here, and this I think kind of works. I was a little hesitant to see if it could work, just going back, so making it like a little softer and lowering saturation. I know that cats' tails, like usually tigers' tails, by then they get lighter. But, this is like license, this is just me. But I wanted it to have some of the orange because it does help me say if I'm making this a little bit lighter, it just gives it a sense of depth, the little bits of orange. And then it helps me to then make it come forward. I eventually made it a little bit lighter here. So I know, but again, I mean, think about it. It's like this fantastical beast that, who cares if it's behaving.
Well, and it's a painting of a tiger. It's not a tiger.
Right,
so
right.
You can also...
Or of a tiger-like being, let's say. So that's kind of cool. Cleaned up some edges. So yeah, I think it's going well. I have to decide if I'm gonna keep painting this in the afternoon, or if I just do some portraits that I have to do. So I don't know. That's for us to resolve here. But yeah, I think it was good. It was good. It's important. It may be a little boring, but it's important. It's sort of the boring / important type of thing that has to be painted. So I'm glad that we spent some time doing it. So, but yeah, I think that's it then, Daniel Ira.
Yeah. So maybe you could say goodbye.
Okay. Yeah. So everyone that has been hanging out with us, thank you. If this was your first time, like it was, I think for some people, we invite you to like and subscribe and ring the bell and all that jazz. But also check our channel, like check the rest of our channel, because there's a ton of videos that we like edited videos that we have done over the past 2.5 years. So we invite you to check those out
Yeah.
and
And even if
enjoy
it's
them.
not your first time,
Yeah.
we invite you to subscribe.
Yes. Yes, Tom. Subscribe finally, please, dude. Um and that's it. We don't have patrons, or we don't have like a subscribe a join button for the for our YouTube channel. We always try to take care of the work that we do by offering for sale the things that we produce,
Yes.
for our channel. And you could go and check that out at ourpaintedlives.com. And this painting will at some point be there. I'm still dealing with if I wanted to make it available or if I don't. I because it means something to me. So, and I'm sure it could mean a lot to somebody who really really enjoys and respects Kim Jung-gi. So that's the thing that I'm kind of struggling with right now, understanding. But yeah, but it's also, we also make a living off of selling the work that we do, so we have to be conscious of that also. So we invite you to check our page. We also invite you to check our Instagrams. Danny's Instagram is right there. Mine is also there too. So that's going to be it. So
Yes.
maybe on Monday, you're probably going to see this finished, quote unquote finished. Because like I've said, the left side of the painting, if you're unfamiliar with the painting, you can check it out in like past videos with the rest of the image. But the left side is going to remain exactly the same. And I'm going to just work on the right side of the painting, which I thought I could do a little more atmospheric, but I'm not. I've done these little patchworks of like colder bits of light, or like warmer bits of light also in some places, just to give it like a sense of richness. But that's going to be it. It is about like kind of cleaning that sharp edge of the of this kind of figure, but it's also it's also attempting to be somewhat atmospheric even within that very stark contrast that you have with the background. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for us. So
Yes. So thank you, everyone.
thank you so much.
And we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.